Am I? Hello? Oh, okay. Hi. I'm live. They're all setting up right now. Wait, I just realized I can't really read chat. Ah! I'll read my chat here. Okay. Hi. I'm at. Oh my god, I'm just flashing. Need to pull my words down a bit. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm at my desk. There's not a. I don't know. There's not a single other person here. Can you hear me? There's just the workers. Mic is cutting out. What? It is? Noise gate? Wait, is it cutting in and out if I'm talking like this? Or is it cutting in and out because of when I was whispering? Oh, okay, yeah, I was just whispering. I was gonna say there's not a single person here. So we have like these. I'm at the Twitch Rivals Arena. Hi. I'm so sleepy. Oh my god. Last night I fell asleep without taking off my makeup, without taking off my clothes, without taking off my contacts. And then I woke up and I was like, what? Hungover or sleepy? I don't think I'm that I don't think I'm hungover. Just sleepy. Should I on the camera? I can't. So they made this really pretty set. Eyeliner looks good. I don't have eyeliner on. But I had a wait, I don't like not being able to hear anything. Okay, there. I had oh no, they set up this stage. So they set up it's like it looks really pretty. They set up like tables and stuff because there's gonna be 4 games of chess happening at once, and they have these tables set up. That's it. And I met my partner. She was like, "Do you want to go backstage and practice?" And I was like, "No." But she's really nice. Her name's Alexandra. My Oh my god. I'm on my Twitch and you can see the ad. Are you guys getting the ad? The Kuroy ad? Karui ad? No, not Botez. Alexandra. Not Botez. Alexandra Chess. No ad? Okay, well I'm getting an ad on my own channel and it's like I can see my stream and it's like it's only like a side. Whatever. My chess rating? Hi. Yes, do I need to mute?
No.
Oh, okay. 6 minutes? Oh wait, walkouts? Oh, can I just switch it to broadcast later? Oh, okay. Okay. Am I not supposed to be here right now? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, sorry. Don't know why I panicked so hard. Yeah, my chest rating, if you must know, if it's for some reason I have an up arrow 180. So does that mean I gained 180 somehow? Blitz is 280 is my score. And rapid is 349. I think that's bad. I think that's not the best rating. 400 is complete beginner. So how did I get 280? I don't know what a fork is. Okay. So I click watch broadcast. Okay, bye guys. Like this? Oh, okay, nice. Be right back. We have to do walkout.
Now, I have played every game there is, but now it's time to get serious. Chess. All I need is an opponent.
Hello, Ian. How are you doing?
No. Not this kind of opponent. I can't handle this.
I'm ready. Do you want to play chess?
All right, let's do this.
Checkmate.
What?
Welcome to the Annacramling Grand Chess Gala.
Welcome to the best day of the year.
Welcome to TwitchCon, the biggest streamers ready to compete.
Let's go!
This is the pinnacle of Twitch rivals.
They close it out in spectacular fashion.
You're cordially invited to Annacramling's Grand Chess Gala.
Let's go! The NC Championship. It looks like there's a duel happening.
There's a fight between Foolish and Tumbo here.
He's got the goggles on.
Got the goggles on. That's one.
If you are ready, make some noise.
Welcome, welcome, one and all, to a spectacle never before witnessed at a TwitchCon. An exquisite, exclusive event for you here in Rotterdam, and of course, wherever you are watching all around the world. Kings and queens, beginners and grandmasters. Sip some tea, mind your bishops, and prepare for some good old-fashioned civilized competition. Welcome to Annacramling's Grand Chess Gala! So excited for this. This has never been done before. Virtual, welcome to the show. Of course, Anna, welcome to your show. How's this feel?
If it feels good for you, like for me, seeing my name everywhere, this is completely crazy. Seeing the crowd, seeing the beautiful scenery over here, this is everything I could have ever dreamed of. So I am so excited for this. It's gonna be amazing.
Virtual, you are a chess wizard. You're also, everybody knows you. We know that you've been at TwitchCon many times. You've competed at Twitch Rivals. How does it feel to be back, but this time sitting on the seat?
It feels lovely. It feels lovely to host an event together with Anna and be part of the cast. I mean, the set is outstanding. They've done a fantastic job. We were told to dress for a gala here, Ian. I'm not sure what's happened over here, but...
Listen, I didn't want to take away the attention from you beautiful people, all right? You...
That's a copy, and you didn't bring your clothes.
Hey, look at this man's shoes. Look at them.
A little bit of sparkle going on.
Look at them. Absolutely
They're very
dazzling.
nice.
Absolutely.
Extra, but you gotta be a little extra for this event, don't you have to?
Gotta be. Next time I'll be extra, all right? Look, let's take a look at our extra special schedule that kicked off yesterday here in the Twitch Rivals Arena at TwitchCon Rotterdam 2025. We started things off with a massive open ceremony, and then we moved into Cracked Cup featuring Fortnite Reload. Crazy chaos. It was a lot of fun. If you missed it, go back and watch the VOD. Now, of course, it is time for the magnificent Annacramling's Grand Chess Gala. And then after that, we close things out with an unforgettable MCC. Trust me, this one is going to be unreal. But right now, let's focus on Annacramling's Grand Chess Gala. Let's look at the overview of the rules.
Right, so this is played, of course, over the chessboard, but it's a bit different than a regular chess game. We have chess masters and variety streamers with less chess experience, and they have one role each. There's a brain and a hand. The brain selects the piece that has to be moved, and the hand then has to move it to any given square they want to. But this dynamic will have to make them synergize and think as one brain. They have to come up with plans together, and that can be hard with big ELO discrepancies.
Absolutely, and they're only going to be able to say the piece, so they cannot say, oh, I want you to move the pawn up over here. No, they're going to say pawn, and then the hand is going to have to decide that for themselves. So for the format, we're going to be having 8 teams that are going to be 2 players each, and we're going to divide them up to 2 different groups, Group A and Group B. There's going to be a round robin where they're going to play against everyone, and then the top 2 teams will qualify to a single elimination semifinal, and then the bottom 2 teams will be disqualified. After semifinals, we'll be going to the grand final. So every game is going to matter so much.
And also want to point out here, the time they're playing in is 5 minutes only on the clock, plus 5 seconds per move. Let me tell you, that goes very quick, because when you're waiting on your brain to say a move, and then once you see that, you have time to think about what move you want to make, you can quickly run out of time. And it happened a little bit in testing. So the players know coming in that this is going to go lightning fast, but the question is if they can adapt to the pressure live on stage.
Absolutely, yeah. We had a bit of a run through yesterday, and time flies. But let's look at the players and teams that Anna herself hand-picked. Let's start with Group A.
Group A, we are starting with Lila Karitsa and Annie Fuchsia. Come on, look at the hair color. I had to put them together. I was like, they kind of look like twins. They gotta be together. So this is Team Red. We also have Grandmaster Benjamin Bach playing as Ronnie Berger, playing with Berger. Grandmaster Benjamin Bach, one of the Netherlands' best chess player. He's part of the Olympic team of the Netherlands. Crazy.
Amazing.
Big round of applause for him. We got him all the way here. Then we have Alexandra Chess playing together with FanFan, who's flown all the way from Canada for this, which is amazing.
Strong-looking player.
Strong-looking player. I would be scared to play her.
Also strong-looking player on the bottom right here. It's Alex Banzea, international master, I believe, in chess, together with Minecraft legend Tubbo. Interested to see how they will get along as well. Closing out Group A.
Tubbo's got a lot of fans here, but then later on in MCC as well. But let's move on to B.
Get wild. Yeah, Group B, we start with Anna Maya and 5UP. Two quite genius people if you've seen them in Among Us or other social deduction games. And next to them there, Grandmaster Nixons from Latvia with CDog VA, winner of Pog Champs last year.
This is one of the favorite teams because he won Pog Champs, he's playing with a Grandmaster. This could be a very strong team this tournament. And then we have Julian Song coming all the way from France, Vive la France, playing together with Lydia Violet. Big round of applause for them.
Yeah.
Also Pog Champs participant, went quite far.
She did really well in Pog Champs. And then we have woman Grandmaster Dina Belenkaya, who's playing together with Swedish Nimn, who I'm Swedish, I'm not biased. But
Not biased at all.
Not biased.
You guys have set the table perfectly. There's another thing we need to talk about. Money! $50,000 total prizing, and first place gets $7 grand. So look, of course, it comes down to that competitive nature. Everyone's having a good time. Money talks, doesn't it, Virtual?
It does, and I mean, sometimes when you're playing chess tournaments as a team where you have like a coach and a player, you can decide to just go home with that money yourself and not pay your coach anything, can't you?
I still don't understand that. 3 months of my life coaching you, you win the tournament, you win so much money. What do I get? 0. I get nothing. Thank you.
So I hope the teams here will split more fairly than what we did, but I'm paying for more things now. So.
All right, I'll tell you what. Hey, we'll get to these two and their relationship a little bit later on. But right now, let's bring out the teams competing. They are going to grace this magnificent venue, and we're starting out with table number 1.
Let's have the walkout here of
There
the
we
players.
have
A great round of applause as they come onto stage. We have Benjamin Bach and Ronnie Berger taking the first spot on the stage.
And Alex Bansea and Tubbo over here, and it says bold in his t-shirt. I love it. Great t-shirt. There we have them. Amazing. All going to their table right now, and they're gonna be sitting there together.
All right, let's now welcome out onto the stage table number 2.
We have Nim looking dapper, dressed for the occasion together with Dina, some chess-colored clothes, love it. And then we also have the other team, 5UP and Anna-Maya, also all looking dapper. This is great.
They're looking fantastic. They read the dress code. And
At least some of us did.
they're looking fantastic. We got some chess theme over there, and they're gonna be taking their table as well. I gotta say, I love those Victorian chairs.
All right, let's keep moving now onto table 3, making their way out in front of this crowd here in Rotterdam.
CDog getting some cheers from the crowd there, rallying them up together with Grandmaster Nixons, and next to them, Julian Song and Lydia Violet, all also looking amazing, ready to play some chess.
They're looking amazing. I am so excited to see them play very soon.
Now, you might have noticed here that we've got the big grand table right in the center of the room, and we are going to fill it up right now with our final table walkout.
The feature table here, give her a great round of applause. It's Lila Karidza and Anna Fuchsia. They're a team with hair color and with their moves. And right next to them, Fanfan and Alexandra to close out the total list of participants.
And they're gonna be sitting in the feature table. We're gonna be following their game very soon, analyzing every single move they make, not giving them any pressure right now. But there we go, we're seeing them walk out to the table, and they're all looking fantastic, and I love seeing Team Red, all of them together, playing the other two. So this is gonna start very soon, we're very excited.
Fair choice. It makes it even that little bit more spicy how they all had to walk past the chess piece trophy, by the way, which is a thing of beauty.
It's stunning, yeah, and it really locks your brain into the fact of what you're going to be doing. You see that, you want that, well, now you're going to have to fight for it. Looking at the players setting up right now, you can see they all are wearing headphones. That is so they can't hear us in the crowd talking about the moves.
And your top tips.
Really just only hear what their partner is telling them.
Yeah, we are cancelling out all of the noise. They are going to be locked in, dialed in, and ready for some chess. And here are the matchups on screen right now. Any that you are looking forward to in particular, Anna?
I am looking forward to watching our featured match, which is going to start very soon with Lila Karidza and Annie Fuchsia playing with Alexandra Chess and Fanfan. I don't know how much chess Fanfan has played before. She said she didn't really train a lot for this, so it's going to be amazing. And Annie Fuchsia, she actually won a chess tournament a little while ago. She was playing an OnlyFans tournament, and she beat a lot of strong people. So, yeah, she could be a chess prodigy that we don't know about.
What about you, Virtual?
Well, I'm very curious to get a perspective on how Sea-Dog and Nixons get along. They are, on paper, I believe, the highest rated team if you combine their elos. Sea-Dog are at about 1,200. Nixons online, I'm not sure, but in FIDE rating across the board, it's 2,500, which is a gargantuan number in chess terms. So curious to see that. Anna, you've said that that might not be the most deciding factor. The rating isn't everything. Why is that?
Yeah, we're going to be seeing that because a grandmaster could maybe say a little bit too difficult pieces. Maybe he'll be one step ahead. So we're going to see about that.
Yes, we are. We're going to see about, right now, we're going to cross over to our queen of the board. You're going to be hearing a lot from her, Veracity, who's standing by for some interviews.
Oh, Ian, I'm so incredibly excited for this. Lila Karidza, talk to me. How are you feeling about going up against Alexandra Chess and her duo partner?
I am super excited to participate here, and Alexandra, I know her for a long time, and I could not imagine that she would be against me for the first round, but I'm sure that it will be really cool. And
have you played chess against each other before?
Yes, and we made a draw.
Who ended up winning the chess match?
We made a draw. It means that, yeah, it's like equal, yeah. None of those sides won, but actually it was really, really exciting game. And I remember she even had like chance to beat me.
Now, Alexandra, how are you feeling about this whole brain and hand maybe strategy? Because you're incredibly limited on time here.
Well, no, we didn't have the opportunity, but this will be chaotic and very exciting. I'm so happy to be here, like with everyone, with the streamers, the chess players, all the people here. This is amazing.
Amazing, it certainly is. But you know what, Ian, I want you to give me your prediction. How do you think this matchup is going to go? Best of luck, hands and brains.
You know what? I think it's really hard. I think it's going to be really difficult to make any big predictions here because, as we mentioned there, chaos. I think we've guaranteed civilized chaos all throughout the next couple of hours, and I cannot wait to get started. We are going to go to a quick break, but do not go anywhere. Do not go far. If you are streaming, there are drops for sticking around. 14-day diamond account unlocked after 30 minutes of viewing. So you got to keep watching, all right? We'll be right back with round one in a few minutes' time. See you back in Rotterdam. vibes here in Rotterdam. It is TwitchCon 2025, live in the Twitch Rivals arena for annacramling's Grand Chess Gala. And we're about to get things started here. The first round of our round-robin phase is about to begin. Anna and Virtual are standing by to talk you through every single move. Whether you are an expert or a beginner, they have got you covered. Anna, you ready to roll?
I am so ready to roll, Virtual.
Love the etiquette coming through here. In chess, there's not a lot of things you have to think about. There's the handshake starting the game and then giving your opponent a deadly stare, signalizing you are going to win this game.
Rotterdam,
true.
You can see, Anna, Virtual, we are fully loaded in. Are we ready to get into the first game here, Rotterdam?
Yes!
That's a yes. That's a yes. All right, we're going in 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Let the games begin.
Let's go. Let's get into it. Final check from the arbiter. They can start the clock. White, of course, has the first move, and here you have to be a bit strategic, Anna, with what you decide to do, because you might not want to play this like an ordinary chess game. You might want to make very simple moves that your teammate can understand, like if you develop the pieces, right?
Exactly. So here the brains, of course, don't know what the hands are going to play, but the brains are really good at chess. They're all title players. So, oh, wow, I love that handshake. I've never seen something like that.
It's good. It's good.
That is amazing. So the brains will be able to simply go according with what the hands are doing. So we see time is running. They need to make a move.
They realize now, and they decide to play the pawn forward to begin in the middle of the board.
We have d4 on the board, okay? And they reply with d5 so far. Very normal chess right now. And now we start getting the spicy stuff. f4.
So this is considered a bit of a weakening move, is it not? Typically, to play it this early in the game, unless you know what you're doing with the Dutch opening in Rotterdam.
Well, here the thing is that, you see, the king doesn't want to be so alone, right? And now you're opening up for the king, so this can be a little bit tricky. Black go for his knight c6, and here we have knight f3 as well. So they're all playing very fast. They're all getting their knights out together. And this is still very good for both players. I think that there's nothing wrong so far. I think that soon we're going to see white just getting their pawns up. There we go. Very nice. And then probably they'll develop their bishop. We'll get some castling going on. Maybe we'll get some pawn up. Virtual, what would you do in this position?
Right now, as well, white, I would want to protect the knight again so that my queen is more free to move, but just want to give the viewers attention to this. The board you see at the top middle of the screen, that is the analysis board. Anna will be drawing some arrows here and there, showing you the moves. The one on the right is the digital one with the live moves. So what you see on the camera, that's what the players are playing. Beautiful technology, and yeah, we do see that move come through, Anna.
We do, Virtual. You can predict these players' moves. It's kind of like you could have played here as well.
Are you saying it's almost like I'm there, Elo? Because I was told I was too good to get into this competition and that I had to cast.
This was not what you were told, Virgil, but yes, we can give you that. You are the amazing enthusiast here. So we see castles, amazing. Now everything is protected and they're playing very safely. And I gotta say, I love the giggles and laughs. They're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of laughs coming through from different tables here. Maybe some stuff going on there on the other boards. But okay, quite an aggressive development of the bishop there. It will get pushed away by the pawn though.
Yeah.
Good retreating square as well, attacking the weaknesses.
This is a move that just looks really good, but it's actually not that great because you move out your bishop to aggressive square, but it can just really simply get kicked out. And now we see that white is going to be able to get a lot of different what we call tempos, which are extra times. So now white can start maybe expanding on the queen side, get a lot of space, get this bishop out, and they're going to be done with all the development, and then they're going to be ready to party. I don't know.
Ready to party. That's a good. Yeah.
Ready to party. That's the saying. Yeah. Okay, so instead they're getting the knight out. I really like this. Now this knight has this beautiful square. He can go to knight c5, and I think that white has a great position here.
Oh, and we get a knight coming in. This is very annoying to deal with. Look at white's position. They have no way of attacking that knight right now because of the early edge pawn push. They have no way of really getting it away unless they move the knight again to try to get it out there. But that knight is controlling a lot of squares on it.
This knight over here, I don't know if there's anyone in the audience that knows about this, but this is called an outpost knight. And this knight is going to be really difficult to get rid of. That's why white goes knight g5. They're trying to get rid of this knight. However, now they're giving up a pawn because black can simply take this knight, and after they take back, they can go queen takes pawn, and it's an extra pawn. However, maybe there could be some tactics here because then this bishop on g4 would be hanging. So there might have to be some intermediate move you have to do. But there's starting to be some tactics here, Virgil.
There is, and I like that black is taking their time thinking about this. Not sure which piece has been called, but we can see Alexander's laughing, just trusting that fanfan plays the right move, the bishop captures, getting rid of the piece that is hanging, and now that plan that you talked about is available. What just happened?
I got a heart attack. I got a heart attack for a second. I thought that there was something, something going on because it's like queen b2, but no. So now black can go knight takes g5, and now we can see that if they want, they can try to win this pawn on g5, which I think we might see something like this, even though maybe this would allow for white to get a little bit of...
Evaluation bar just tanked in favor of white. There should be a move here where they can gain a sizable advantage. I'm not seeing it immediately, but maybe...
But the players are!
Oh, and it's a fork. It's a double fork. The queen and the rook. You can only save one. And you are going to want to move the queen out of harm's way, but that leaves the knight. And typically in chess, you want to trade knights for rooks if you're allowed to.
So now, white is going to get a huge advantage. They're going to win the rook for the knight. There's a very huge advantage. In higher level chess, this would be winning for white, but in these games, you're going to see this, I promise you. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. We're going to see plenty of blunders. So this is just the first advantage that white is going to have. I don't know if it's going to be decisive.
And like piece evaluation is interesting, right? Because a knight is worth, is it 3 points that you consider it? But this black knight that they have in the center of the board might be worth more than that, as it's controlling so many squares. Like, you do not want to just trade that away for a bishop right now. It is a beautiful knight.
It is a really beautiful knight, but white is going to be able to get rid of that if they want to. They can move the bishop down, they can try to go knight over here, and then they can try to get rid of this knight. So it's not like it's going to be able to stay there forever.
I want it to stay there forever. I don't think they're going to see this complicated plan.
Okay, I'm sorry, Virgil. Would you see this?
I mean, yes, but that's just because I don't like when my opponents have this much free space where I can't respond to what they're doing.
I'm trying to listen to what they're saying because they're talking a lot.
Okay, I like this though, the double stack.
Yeah, so now they're moving the rook. This is a bit nice because, are we going to see a rook lift?
I think the piece was touched, but not played, maybe just a hover. They do that in chess. They hover the hand over the piece, consider a couple seconds. Am I going to make this move? Gotta think about it. Rook has been set, I'm pretty sure, and she develops the other rook instead to a semi-open file.
Yeah, she goes for the other rook, so now her idea is going to be... I mean, I am very impressed by Annie. Can I just say this? Annie's doing some high-level moves. This is very impressive. Her idea is that she wants to push this little pawn that you see over here. She wants to push it one more step, because if she's able to do that, she can get this rook active on this file. And now the beautiful knight that you said, Virtual, is gonna be gone. However, black is going to win this pawn. They wanted to get a pawn, and so they're gonna get a pawn.
And that might be worth it. It's a simpler plan to play. You can also trade the queens off here, though you're going into an endgame where you have, as you said, weaker pieces, technically the same number of pieces, but 2 rooks versus 1 and a knight. So looking better for white. As you said, Annie's playing fantastic. Really playing solid, not overstepping in any which way. Oh, but it's not taken. Queen steps 1 square too short.
Yeah, I thought that was not a mouse slip, a hand slip, I guess it would be. Wow, Queen E4, yeah, so they don't take the pawn. And now Annie, look at that, immediately. She goes Rook E1, she defends the pawn, she immediately doesn't want that pawn to be taken. This is very impressive play right now that we're seeing. Because typically, something is happening over there.
I have no idea.
I think some pieces are flying over there.
You have so much time, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Because typically you don't want to trade off queens when you're down material, but maybe winning the pawn would have been something they wanted to do.
Gonna be very curious to see what happened in that game.
Is that horrible?
Later, although right now, there's more dramatics on our current board. The knight jumps in to be taken by the pawn, and there's no real way to even recoup the pawn that took it. It's already protected.
Nope, the knight is gone. Black is losing material. Black is losing a lot of material. They're rook down right now. It's gonna take a big disaster for white to turn or to change this. They are completely winning right now, white. But I think that it's gonna be easy for white to win this, to be honest. But we will see. We will see. Okay, we're seeing very aggressive play over here. Look at this. Knight A5, trying to get the knight to the other side of the board, threatening a pawn. Will they go knight B7? This could be very scary because if the knight goes over here, it could get trapped. But Annie said, no, I'm just gonna go with my knight back and not lose it.
So in my experience, when I started playing chess, what's hard is after you have an advantage to actually close out the game in an orderly manner, and time is a factor here. So like, if I'm playing with the black pieces, I would just try to make very quick moves in succession, hope that, you know, white is struggling a little bit to find a clean way to end the game, and this is a tried and tested strategy. This has been done in some hand embraces before.
And you are right, Virtual. There we have knight C5. This is still very good for white, but it's a piece that they just lost. This is changing things. This is completely changing things.
You have to retreat with the bishop, though. They find one of only 2 squares they could place it on and still keep it, and that's a good square, so you now can go down to the right towards the H file, maybe attack the rook. You can do more things with the bishop here. You have more options, and you can also keep the game going for longer at the current moment.
And I have to say, I mean, if now white starts giving away more material, this could turn it around. I have realized that I am very good at jinxing things, and I've said that white is 100% gonna win, but this might not have to be the case, even though it's still looking really good.
Okay, so the queen steps out of harm's way, still keeps an eye on the pawn, it's not lost. And we see very quick moves here from white, pushing the pawns now. 1 step forward.
Yeah, and now white has a great idea. They can simply get the 2 rooks together, get them all nice together, and then start threatening this pawn on C7, try to just come into the C file and just try to win all the pawns.
Yes. I can say no.
Queen C5, there we go.
So a very nervous expression on Lila Karitsa's face, followed by happiness as the queen takes at the right place, takes a pawn, and do we have a decisive result here in another game? We're looking over, but for now, let's keep our eyes where they're at.
I am right now. I want to see what's going on between Lydia Violet and Julian Song because they are right now going crazy over here. I can't wait to see what's happening over there. But we see that they only have 1 minute left now. Alexandra Chess and FanFan. So this is going to get very, very, very low on time very soon. And I'm very proud of how fast Lila and Annie have been playing.
Yeah, they have been making the moves quickly there. Now 2 minutes on the clock. Annie hesitating a bit with where she wants the queen, but she retreats safely, and as long as they keep this advantage, they are winning in both angles, be it time or material.
And look, Virtual, you see this little pawn? This little A pawn? This is gonna go bam, 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 and it's gonna promote. That's my prediction.
In high elo, it does that. In high elo, it does that. In our elo, it doesn't. We fight with the biggest pieces. We don't touch the pawns, unless the brains tell us to.
Well, that's the thing. The brain will say pawn, and then she's going to be forced to move a pawn, and there's only going to be 1 pawn that it's fun to move. But
oh, the queen almost finished their queen trade, but decides to take the pawn instead.
Queen takes E3 is a great move. That's what they have to do. They have to go for this. And I just want to say something. If now White would start getting their rooks too much away from this first rank, we could see a potential dangerous checkmate on E1.
Fanfan hesitating here, and the queen is shaking on the square. Where is it going?
No, Chess is great game.
Not sure. Well, okay. Takes another pawn. Okay, let's not get too greedy, but as you said, yeah, the king is.
Oh, no. This is horrible. Because now this queen takes E8 checkmate. What the fuck? Oh, checkmate. We have a checkmate.
I shouldn't say queen.
Wow, we got their checkmate by Lily Kritz and Annie Fuchsia. Good job to them.
The red-haired synergy comes through. They take a win there, and we see all the boards over on the big screen as well. The other games ongoing. Some.
I think we can move on to table 4, but I think they just finished as well.
Yeah, let's move on to a different game over there. We're seeing there, they're talking. It looks like the game might have already finished. Are they analyzing?
Post-game analysis. We have some high-elo.
We have some high-elo post-game analysis going on here.
I'm so sorry.
Table 1. I think table 1's still going.
I'm so sorry.
Have a look. This is Benjamin Bach and Ronnie versus
We can bring this back.
Tebo and
We can
Alex
bring this
Manzea.
back. Don't worry. I'm going to activate mega
maybe.
focus mode.
Yeah, this is still going. And White with a clear advantage on the evaluation bar. A queen is missing from the black position.
That wasn't good.
And the king is not looking great.
Lost
the king
the
has
queen.
definitely had better times in his
She was
life.
holding us back
Yeah,
anyway.
he's partying just with the wrong people.
She was holding us back. The queen was holding us
Yeah,
back.
it's not
Surrounded by
looking
the
good.
white pieces.
Wait, why is that
It's not looking good. I really think Team Benjamin Bach is going to be one of the strongest teams in this tournament, and they're proving
It's
that.
not okay. Dude, we got 30 seconds.
I mean, they're talking here a lot. It's the game. Yeah,
It's going, yeah. They're saying that they have 30 seconds left. They're starting to stress out about their time, which I understand. I would be stressed if I was Tabo here too.
Look at this expression from Ronnie. Just a little.
Where's Ronnie looking? Why is he not looking at the board?
I think he's stressed out, but he feels the win is imminent. Just gotta make the right moves. It's really stressful when you start playing, and let me tell you, it's so different as well to look at the board when you look over the board compared to if you're used to playing online.
Can I finish this turn?
We can resign this anyway.
No, we got 9 seconds. Never give up. Alex, never give up.
Tabo is saying never give up. That's exactly the spirit that you should have here.
You
Alex,
press that button,
his
okay? I
brain
got
wanted
this.
to give
I
up.
got this. I'll take the wheel.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Okay, they keep fighting.
The stacking, yeah,
Oh,
there's
the
no way to
stacking.
defend this. There's no way.
Now there's rook takes knight. The rook can move to. There we go. They're doing the move. This could end very soon. But he's fighting. The king is escaping. The king is escaping for now, but he can bring another piece. There's a rook that he can bring as well. No, they're bringing the queen. Oh, they're gonna go queen check. Gonna bring the queen to that light square in front of the king. There we go. And now they're gonna bring the final piece.
You're cooked.
It's gonna be a checkmate in 2 moves, everybody.
Let's see if they can close it out in the most clean way possible.
Oh,
the rook
God, that's
check
really not
here,
good.
followed by the king moving one last time, and then he can deliver the check.
There we go. Rook h8 check. And are you ready for the checkmate? Queen
It's a little difficult to
h6.
see, but
He's got it.
Ronnie's got it.
There we
the
go.
game. Handshake's coming through. They take the win in their matchup, and we will soon have a look now that all the games have concluded on who's ahead in the brackets. But great victory scenes coming through. What were your impressions here, Ian Washington?
I mean, I just thought exactly what we said it was going to be. It was a little bit chaotic. I'm enjoying so much just listening to you guys talk about it because your knowledge is, of course, through the roof. We've actually still got one table still going right now. We're not going to cross over to them just yet, just because I want to take a moment to take a look back at our featured matchup that we started off with and take a look at some of the highlights here. Virtual, let's start with you. What did you make of it?
Well, it started out pretty solid from both sides, but we got to give credits to Annie and Lila for playing quite safely, and then they were given an opportunity with that knight fork, and so prescient of Annie to spot that, Anna.
Yeah, there we see it. Then we had the rook that left team Alexandra Chess, and they already got that big advantage. And then, I mean, they just traded off pieces. We saw that a lot of pieces got traded off, and slowly but surely they were improving their position. And team Alexandra Chess was really trying to fight, but then they blundered the knight, and I think that was the tipping point of this match when they lost that extra piece as well.
And you know, they maybe had a chance after White also blundered a knight, but here, easy to get greedy for material, taking a pawn, but this was a disastrous mistake, and I think the expressions around the table and Lila made Annie realize that there is a move here to find, and she sees the checkmate, delivering it, and they had a clean crisp win.
It was very impressive. Now look, we're seeing lots of nice synergy on display between our teams here, our hands and brains, but one thing that we haven't touched on, of course, you two have remarkable chemistry. And you know, you sat next to me when we had rehearsals and stuff, and I was like, so guys, tell me, how do you know each other? If you're wondering why they're getting along so well, maybe they disagree with the odd move here and there, but it's because you guys are in a relationship, right?
Yes, yeah, we are.
And you
we
live
actually
together?
met in a chess tournament like this one, so chess tournaments are the places to be.
Chess tournaments are the places to be, so we ended up being winners, even if I ended up not getting any money for my coaching.
Well, I mean, if you were a good coach, I would have been in the upper bracket. I was in the consolidation
You're
bracket.
being a bad coach?
I'm just saying, Connor.
You can go over there, Virgil. You don't have to sit down over here.
Spot. Instead, I'm delegated to the caster.
Guys, I'm going to jump in. We will, we'll revisit this in a little while, but you were mentioning table 4. You wanted to see what was going on over there. We've got some highlights, I think, that we can roll now and see how that matchup played out.
So was this Lydia and Julian versus...
Yes.
Oh, wow. And Black has a clear winning position here. So we're joining in. What do you make of this, Anna?
Well, the rook looks like it disappeared, and we see Julian going, "No, Lydia, why did the rook go there?" But he's saying, I can understand his sign language. He's saying, "We got this still."
And then, probably the later stages of the game.
Yeah, here we see how it went down.
These guys look a lot more locked in than some of our other tables, don't you think? Serious.
Dude, but it's another rook blunder, and that's what caused the eruption of laughter. Double rook blunder, both of them disappearing. And this can happen with the nerves and with everything, but Lydia here also played in the most recent PogChamps, Anna.
She did, and she went all the way to the finals in the consolation bracket where she lost to Mongrel, but she did great there.
Yes,
She screamed, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But it happens, right, Anna? You got to forgive yourself. You got to be. But the thing is, if you are playing chess, it's one of those games where you can't take your eye off the ball for a moment. You've got to be so concentrated, right?
Yeah, and it's so easy to get tunnel vision. You really want to place a piece on a square, but then you drop it and you go, oh no, what did I do? Now I see that the opponent can do this, and it always goes that way. You do a move and then you see what's gonna happen. So yeah, it's very understandable, and Julian was taking it very well. He was very supportive.
And there's a lot of games, I guess, where inaccuracies are not so punished, but in chess, one bad move can flip the entire script here.
Guys, this is table 3 that we're back on right now. This is the end of that game.
Yeah, the classic ladder checkmate. This is one that when you start playing chess, you'll know it. You get a queen and a rook, or 2 queens, and you just place them one after the other, ladder the king into no squares left.
So very nice. We got Team Dinabel and Kaya. No, Team Anna Mayeris that won that match. So very, very good job over there as well. And we're going to be getting all the results on the screen very soon.
What have you made of, look, this is your big Grand Chess Gala. We've been so excited for it. A lot of planning's gone into it. Round 1 of the group stages is done. You look really happy, but before we talk about that, look, the main event that we had, the main matchup on our featured table, there's one specific replay that I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on. Let's just run that replay really quickly.
Just another day in Chess City. Then suddenly, of all the chess boards in all the town, this white horse has to walk into mine.
Hey there, Detective Rook. I've got a surprise for you.
Well, I don't like surprises from knights. I've always said that, see?
Oh, well, I think you might like this one. Might be your last surprise.
Wait a minute. You got 2 forks in your hand.
Yeah, see that? I got a double fork. 1, 2.
I knew I should have never trusted a dame like you.
Chess City will never be the same again.
I mean, that is incredible stuff from our actors here. A great reenactment of what it's like to get forked by a knight, I believe.
And we're going to be getting plenty more IRL replays as we go along, and it's just given a little bit of extra spice to what is already a crazy, unique event. I just want to give a shout out as well to Boom Chicago and the wonderful actors that are bringing these reenactments to life. Did you ever think in a chess tournament you would see such a magnificent thing?
I never thought so, but I want to see this everywhere. Every chess tournament, I want to bring these actors on. Please, chess will never be the same. It'll be so improved.
Well, plenty more of that to come. But for now, I did ask you a little bit earlier on, how are you finding the first round? We can see the standings when it comes to points scored so far. So let's take a look at the standings, shall we?
Right, so there's only 3 rounds played, by the way, so this is going to go quickly in the group stage. If you lost your first, you got to bounce back in the next one. We see Group A, Lila Karidza and Annie are featured match. They win. Benjamin Bach and Ronnie win. And Alexandra and Alex Bansea's team starting out with a loss there.
Yep, and then we see in Group B, we see Team Naxons. They got the win together with Sea-Dog VA. Team Anna Maya got the win as well, and Team Dina Belenkaya and Team Julian Song got a loss over here. So they're going to have to bounce back in round number 2.
Betcha, what do you think of the quality that we've seen on display so far here?
Put me in, coach. Put me in.
You want to be in?
I'm like feeling it in my hands. Like, I want to be a hand. I could play.
You're feeling like playing right now?
Yeah, I mean, don't you feel this when you watch chess? You watch a couple of chess streamers and it's like, they make it look so easy. Yeah, I could do what that Hikaru guy does. Let me just make some moves.
You want to do what Hikaru does, Virtual?
And then I go on chess.com and I play some games, and then I end up playing more games because I lose the first ones and then a couple hours pass.
Let's take a look now at the next matchups that we're going to be going into in our second round here. Anna, which ones are you looking forward to here in particular?
Oh, I really want to see Benjamin Bach and Ronnie Berger play now versus Alexander Chess and FanFan. They look like such a strong team. I can't wait to see if they're able to clutch it up in round 2 as well.
I love that we have the featured matchup with Nixons and Sea-Dog and Dina and Nim. A couple of things there with that dynamic, because I think Nixons and Dina are some of the coaches in the chess world that really are rigid in what they teach. And so, I mean, we talked to Connor yesterday, and he was saying how Nixon showed up with a spreadsheet and said, this is what we're going to play. And it was like full-on ready for the tournament. So they should be studied and ready for this one.
Do you think there's extra pressure on that featured table?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
You have all the eyes on your game, you know that any blunder you make might be, seen by thousands and thousands of people.
And the thing is, when you're a new chess player, you doubt yourself so much. You go, wait, is this really a correct move? Is my brain going to be bad at me? Am I embarrassing the team? You go through all of these different things in your brain, so there's a lot of pressure, but I think they're taking it very well. They're doing amazing.
So this is a good point, because not everybody's got their headphones on just yet. We're all getting set up on our tables around our gala area here, and it's probably a good chance for them to maybe listen in to a chess expert like yourself. What advice would you give going into round 2?
Oh, just take a deep breath, trust yourself, and then just don't blunder.
As another chess expert, I'd like to chime in here and say that they should play the W opening. This has not been seen in any tournament play yet. If someone plays it, it would be legendary. 100% win rate they advertise the opening with, and can be played by both pieces, Anna.
Virtual, nobody in the crowd knows what the W opening is. You're talking just to yourself.
I did hear one person. I heard one. There's one legend in there. The W opening. Look it up. It's a fantastic opening.
And if you want to look up at something that's actually on Wikipedia, you can look up my opening, which is the cow opening. Thank you very much.
The cow opening?
The cow opening.
And here's the thing. We talked about, round of applause, we talked about time management. And if you play the cow, that's one of the easiest chess openings to just blitz out, and you keep some advantage. But yeah, you can see on the face on the screen here, they are considering a lot of things. A little bit of rubbing of the beard, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Naxons over there. He's really taking it seriously. He's saying, Connor, this is our strategy. This is what you got to do. And he's adding in a little smile, but he's taking it very seriously.
As one should, as one should.
There we see Benjamin Bach sitting down. We see Dina and Nim. I love how Nim got all suited up for this event.
That's a Miami look. I really like that fit.
A Miami look.
Yeah, he looks like he's about to go out on the strip in Miami. He looks good.
That's true. That's true. It's the Swedish fashion, He's Swedish as well.
Yeah, that is a clean fit. You guys are also fit. Who's the best player out of you two? Come on.
Ian, this
sorry, I've got to ask.
Okay. I would like to say that I am. Thank you.
I want a true and honest pitch as to why you think that you are better than Anna.
This is a hard sell, but if I had to try, I would say there's a website called Esport Earnings where you can look up who has earned the most money playing chess. And if you happen to look at that, I think I might actually be ahead of Anna in chess earnings, putting me higher on the ladder there. But There are many ladders, Anna. You have one called ELO. I think less people know what that is, but
Okay, so can I just say, you got your highest earnings thanks to me. I was your coach, so I made you get those earnings. So that is for the first argument. And, and I just hit my peak rating, which is 2,400 on
this deserves a round of applause.
I'm very proud.
2,400 for Anna just recently before this one.
Thank you, thank you. This crowd is amazing. Thank you so much. I am very proud. I've worked very hard, and I really wanted to get it.
Well, speaking of this crowd, just briefly, we love you, by the way. Thank you so much, Rotterdam. Make some noise.
Thank you for coming in on a Sunday morning. You're amazing.
Absolutely, and I think that they are ready to get into round 2, so we are loaded up. You know what to do, Anna. It's your show. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Let the games begin.
All right, let's get into it. Handshakes coming through.
These handshakes were very professional. We didn't see this, 4 hands at the same time.
I love all the chest colors we're seeing, by the way. We have some like chest colored outfits with white and black. We also saw briefly Dina's nails are painted in white and black as well for the occasion, so amazing.
She always gets the nails painted. It's amazing.
Looks like something that might have been seen countless times on the chessboard, Anna. We have a pawn exchange in the middle.
Yeah, that is a very normal opening. It feels like they've gotten some good training. Did Grandmaster Arthur Nixon's tell Connor to play this? Have they been doing some theory preps? They're playing this out perfectly. Wow. 2 amazingly strong teams. Now we see White defending this pawn in the center. Black is simply developing. This is very high-level chess, Virtual. I'm so impressed.
We're going to get the digital board up so you can see it there too. I personally cannot read chess from the side. It's like trying to read a book sideways, so we'll get it up for you guys. But yeah, nods of approval from both coaches. Bishop side for Connor, and a little thinking going on, but we'll see where they.
I love Connor's thinking face.
It's a very stereotypically thinking face.
And now, actually, White does something that is typically not considered to be so good, which is to trade off the bishop for that knight. But, I mean, to be honest, the brain did say bishop, so maybe that's what he wanted. But now, the idea is that Black gets these double pawns, and this actually could be easy for White to play against. The double pawns could make the king a little bit weaker, but Black is going for an immediate attack. Rook G8, now threatening the pawn on G2. We see that pawn pushing upwards. I mean, Black is going to try to go for the kill immediately.
They are, and foregoing castling, so to delay castling the king is typically not advised. You might get in trouble later. It's very fun to play all the aggressive moves, but then once your opponent has castle and stuff, you're like, oh, they're very safe and I'm kind of sad. Do you think they're going to try to go for queenside castle, or do you think they're just not going to castle at all?
I think that they're going to go for a queenside castle. But White is playing very safely. Now the bishop is retreating 1 square to defend this knight. And we're going to see Black queenside castling. So very soon you're going to see the king traveling across the board to try to get themselves safe right now. But I'm very impressed so far with how they're playing. I think that now we're just going to see White getting their other knights out, getting their queen up, and then queenside castling as well.
Playing quickly as well, and you know, coming into this game, Nixons and Sea Dog, they did win their previous, whereas Dina and Nim lost, and so for them, it's all the more important to get a win here in the group stage. Only the top 2 teams from each group advances. They need to come back, and we see queenside castles coming in, followed by the knight being taken, and that cannot be recaptured. Yeah, 2 ways. Yeah.
Knight. So this is now a piece that can't be recaptured. I think that Black actually, okay, I'm not going to say anything, but I think that Black might be taking this home. Black is looking amazing. All their pieces are out. They've castled, and they got a really active rook, and I think that they're looking great right now. So I think also we're going to be seeing them maybe playing some move in the center. I know you guys can't see all the moves perfectly right now because there's no 2D board, but I think we might see something like a pawn push in the center very soon to try to get the game fully open. So I really want to see their faces to see how they're feeling right now, because I think that that might be telling us a lot.
We do see the rook setting itself up behind a pawn there in the Black camp. They're ready to push the pawn into the center. Next move, and White needs a plan. You know, they've done what you should do. They've done all the development moves, they're castling. Things are looking standard, but now it's like the area of the chess game where I get the most confused, which is coming up with a plan, and more importantly, like the best plan, the most precise plan, because they're getting attacked.
Virgil, that's always the most difficult thing in chess, to come up with the best plan.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how far in advance are we thinking about this plan? You mean the plan in the moment when things start to go wrong?
So, Virgil, how many steps ahead do you think when you're playing chess?
Well, I like to play this format of chess where you make all the moves you want to make and hope that the opponent does not make the best responses. Because then, if they don't, you're winning. What do you think, Coach?
That is called hope chess.
Fittingly, and it's gotten me quite far, wouldn't you say?
To 1200, yes, it has.
I've got a really nice style of chess, but it's called I don't have a clue chess.
Right.
I'm really good at it.
You're
that's
guessing.
great.
Guess chess.
Yeah, guess chess.
But this is now, I am so impressed. Okay, I really wish that y'all could see the exact 2D board position because this is looking amazing. Black just pushed another pawn. They're threatening the knight. And after the knight moves, I think we're going to see the pawn push even one step further. And they're going to try to eliminate the pawn. There we go. Right now, I think we're going to see the pawn push one step further. I'm going to be so impressed. If they do this, I'm going to be so impressed. There's another thing that they can do, which is to go rook takes knight. You see the rook is next to a knight. The rook, there we go. We got the 2D board, everybody.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
All right, we are finally up. So here you can see the position. And yeah, as you're saying, are you ready to sacrifice here, Anna?
Knight.
Do you want to sacrifice the rook for the knight? What's the compensation?
I want to sacrifice the rook because if we're able to do so, then we're going to be opening up the file in front of the king. So you see this, we're going to be able to bring another rook and we're going to be able to have so many pieces attacking. Like, look at this. We are able to maybe take, we're able to, after that, maybe bring in this rook, bring in this queen over here, try to checkmate over there. There's so many different things that we can do in that case. So we see now a very defensive move, knight g2, trying to stop all of these different ideas at the same time as preventing this pawn push that I was talking about. So this was a fantastic move made by Connor right now. I'm very impressed by this move.
And like, there's different levels of skill for everyone watching, but I don't think you need to be a chess expert like myself and Anna to know that white is on the back foot here. Like, they are clearly struggling to fight for the important squares. Look at that line of rooks, line up towards the king. Like, there's an attack, a breach coming through there at some point. They're just waiting for the right time to go through.
And we're seeing right now Nim, look how ready he looks. I've never seen a person looking so ready for a chess move. This is going to be my pose when I'm playing chess from now on. He knows that they have the chance of getting a win versus the fake team. C Dominic, since the Grandmaster and the PogChamps winner, this would be a huge win for Nim and Dina Belenkaya. So they're starting to push their pawns.
Oh, the rook is being attacked, but now there's a huge swing in the evaluation. Is this a findable move, Anna, at this level?
They just gotta move the rook back. We don't need to do fancy stuff right now. We just move the rook back, and then the idea is going to be to push this pawn further up. So they're going here. This is also an amazing move they have right now. You see the eval bar is saying that it's a decisive win. They can go for so many different moves now. Let's see what white does.
Oh, it gets pushed again, but now can you go forwards? Is that the plan? You have a safe square?
Yeah.
And you're ready to break through with the bishop. Is that the idea?
Either that, or I would say that you can even try to just simply go f4. I prefer this, just using the pawn to make everything explode. Now this pawn on g3 is hanging. We could see rook takes g3 right now, and then the rook would be threatening this knight as well. If he finds this move, I think it's going to be game over.
And it's so fun when you're playing with momentum, when your teammate is telling you the moves. You can tell, man, I'm playing better chess than I ever have in my life, and yeah, they find that move. Knight is only defended by the queen, and you don't want to recapture with the queen. If that is the case, it's double defended now to prevent that threat, but there's a horde of other threats that they have to watch out for, right?
So rook f2 was the best move. Now the rook is defending the knight, and now the question is, how do they continue the attack? And this isn't so easy because both rooks are already in good positions. I would try to bring in a queen maybe. I actually quite like going for this move f4 to try to bring in the queen to this side of the board, but they're bringing it on in a different way. I am very impressed here.
And I feel like this plan is very understandable for both. They know that, hey, let's add another attacker. Why not? We have the time. They're sort of in a pinch here, white, and also down on time. They have to find some way to get some breathing room. This is a nice move as it does make the rook move, but they can still preserve this battery, right?
So now I am wondering if we're going to see Dina saying something like pawn, because the best move is actually to push the pawn. But if I was black here, I would just say rook, so that the rook has to move, because pawn is a very difficult move to find right now.
Pawn is quite ridiculous.
Pawn, yeah, so I think she said rook, because he's hovering over the rook. Or, yeah.
But you can see a little bit of trembling on the hand, right? Here, it's easy to overthink these things.
It
Do
is.
they want me to capture? Do they want me to go to the side? Okay, we have a side step.
Ooh, this move could be good, but the rook also has the potential of getting trapped. And if they don't see that they can take this pawn over there, then it could get really scary because the rook doesn't have a lot of places to go to. However, they can take this pawn at any point because the knight is pinned thanks to this rook over here. So...
I hope we get a featured game with some of us.
Yeah, it's some of the loudest chess player you've ever heard.
Yes, it is. I want to do this in my tournament, so I'm going to say, no, why did you do this? No.
What is the general etiquette? Is it just complete silence, right?
Silence.
It's complete silence, yeah.
No.
Queen. You're not even allowed to, like, after the game, because there's typically other games going on, you're just supposed to, like, handshake and leave quiet.
So if you lose, right, and you're just really annoyed,
yeah.
you can't show that.
No, I mean, some pieces will throw all the pieces down or, you know, in protest, not set the pieces back up, but that's bad etiquette. We don't do that. Or, you know, get angry after, but we don't do that. We don't do that.
Typically, bad sportsmanship is like if you sign the papers of the result a little aggressively, like you don't just do a normal signature, like you're quite firm with your signature. That might also be bad etiquette. It's a very classy game.
It is. Are you good, Anna, at hiding your frustration? I mean, I'm sure you never lose. But like, when you do, are you good at
Thanks,
hiding?
man, I appreciate it.
Are you good at hiding that frustration? And
I am.
because you're competitive, aren't you?
I smile in sadness when I lose, I think. No, of course I get upset.
Now we have like one.
Okay, let's see
White
what's
getting
happening.
a bit more active here? Are they a little less trapped, or what's going on?
No, it is just looking that way, but it's a fake look. It's not what's happening. Black is completely winning right now. The pawns are going to march down the board, and I really think that this is going to be quite an easy win for Black, but I don't want to say that.
The other pawn, that one can be captured.
It cannot be captured, actually,
the pin.
because the knight is pinned. So, okay, White is trying to be aggressive. I actually like the spirit here. I like Connor going for aggressive moves. So now there's a lot of different things you can do. I would go for this move, Queen E4, to threaten checkmate in one move and maybe hope that the opponent doesn't see it. So Queen E4 I would do right now. I think that's a great move.
It's gonna get into that hectic endgame part. Oh, pawn one step away now from becoming a new queen, and it still cannot be taken. Excellent play.
This is a really good move as well, because now the threat is as well to just promote to queen, and as you know, this knight is pinned. They cannot take back, so they're threatening the knight and they're threatening a promotion to a queen at the same time. So this is an amazing move.
Yeah, Anna's taught me this. Whenever you see a move that looks kind of annoying for your opponent to deal with, you should play it. And here, the threat has been overlooked. The eval gives a checkmate in 7 moves.
It does. I don't think we're going to be seeing that, but now she said pawn, so Nim needs to make a choice, and he takes the knight with the pawn, and now they're going to be taking it back. And here, there's Queen E3 to it.
That's an incredible move to find, recognizing that the knight is still pinned to the king, can't take your queen. Looks like you're putting her in harm, but she's safe.
Bishop.
And then afterwards, there will be some way to break through, but this is a really hard sequence to see.
She says bishop, and now it's important that he finds the only move that he can do with the bishop, which is bishop h2 check. Otherwise, he's going to lose the queen. This could potentially be bad for Nim, but he finds it.
You don't have to shake.
I'm so proud of Nim.
Yeah, very good.
Can I just say, everybody, I coached Nim, okay? It was the one person I coached. I'm very proud.
Incredible play so far. Now what is the follow-up? Another bishop check, okay.
Yeah, so lots of bishop checks, but now the queen can't go to e3 because the bishop is blocking the pin. So important that he doesn't go for this idea, queen e3 now. Okay.
Oh, another repetition, so...
Okay, they repeat one more time. It's a draw. What's going on, people?
By chess rules, yeah, 3 times the same position, and the opponent team can claim a draw, something which I think they'll be happy to do here, as they're still on the back foot. But just waiting for that one opportunity to break free. They have a good battery of pieces, although the king is in between them now. But White could get some initiative back if Black cannot checkmate this game. They decide to go for a queen trade and try to simplify. But is this really that good for Black, Anna?
Well, Well, black does have a piece. However, white has 2 pawns for that piece. So those pawns can start rolling. And now white's rooks are getting very active. So this is definitely not as good as it was before. They had a checkmate in just 3 or 4 moves before bringing in the queen.
Oh my, that is instantly snap captured. And in a moment of frustration, but the time is ticking, and that is the most important factor, I would say. Time to lock back in. This game has gone so well so far, but now it can start to fall apart, perhaps.
You're right, there is a tremble still there on the hand as well.
Yup,
It's
let
very
me know.
familiar.
Things can turn around, but now the game is gonna get crazy. This is what we call in online chess bullet chess, when there's less than a minute on the clock, and now there's 2 people playing with less than a minute, so it's gonna get crazy. We see a rook check right now. Where will the king go? I would simply go king b8 over here just to get the king safe. There we go. That's the move he finds. It is now 2 extra pawns for white. 2 extra pawns. Will they be able to capitalize on it, or will they not be able to find a win? I can't believe it's white that can win now. I was so proud of Nin, man.
Who did you coach again, Anna?
You.
Just gang. A little bit of jokes here. We see the bishop check. This looks like a good move, but here's what might happen, right? They might take the pawn, and now white will have a chance with 2 rooks on the 7th rank. This is a little scary because they do allow the rook to come into the game, and the eval bar does not like this pawn capture, Anna.
No, because as you're saying, the rook now has the ability to get all the way.
Oh, but it's the wrong rook.
They take the wrong rook, and now there's a pin. Black can go rook e8 and pin this knight, and there's not really any good way of defending this knight, but it's a very difficult move to find. So instead they do a rook check, and now I'm scared that they're going to try to bring in the other rook, because then there's going to be a checkmate. However, they go for a6. I like this practical choice, just that it's never a checkmate. I think that was great to say pawn here, to be honest, just to make sure a checkmate doesn't happen. 34 seconds for white, 26 for black.
And keep in mind, they get 5 extra seconds per move they make, but that is not a lot of time. You have your brain saying a move, saying a piece rather, and then you have to figure it out in only 5 seconds. They're playing just on that small regenerating health bar at some point here, so time could be the factor. They're gonna make quick moves, hope for the best, try not to blunder their pieces, and we'll see who comes out on top.
And now, everybody, we can go for the pin again. Rook h3 would pin, and Nim finds it. Rook h3 pins the knight, and now this knight is in a lot of trouble because you can bring in another rook. Rook e8, now adding double threats on the knights, and now
king, rook, pawn, rook, pawn, rook.
Okay. I'm panicking. It's okay. It's okay.
King, king,
Rook again.
pawn,
Okay, now rook. Yeah, good.
king,
You have rook.
Oh my god, I'm so...
king,
Rook.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, I'm gonna let it go.
pawn,
King.
rook,
Oh fuck. Sorry.
King.
rook,
Maybe I know what you mean. What you want. With the rook.
Okay, I don't know what she wants.
I'm not sure.
Bishop.
No. Ah! What did I do? What did I do?
rook,
What did I do?
rook,
Did I do that bad?
rookity. Ah!
God, is it bad that I can't tell what this is?
It's a skewer. King.
Wait, what? You skewed.
I don't know what that means.
You screwed.
What?
Rook.
Bishop.
What's
Bishop.
anyway?
Face, I love the confidence. He knows exactly what to do. And now it's gonna be simple. You just gotta push those pass pawns.
Bishop.
Oh, he's even pushing the king. He's got all the time in the world. Ronnie's not worried about anything, as long as he doesn't push the wrong f-pawn.
But I like the idea that they don't resign here, as you do have the stalemate rule in chess, where if you somehow end up with this much material advantage and manage to place the king in a spot where it cannot move any legal moves, it's a draw. It's one of the weirdest rules in chess.
I gotta say though, if the h-pawn just goes all the way down and they lose that h-pawn and then they do the same mistake with the g-pawn and the f-pawn, then a rook versus bishop endgame, I don't think we're gonna be seeing a win for black, but oh, this is nice.
They can just take,
nice.
yeah, that is clinical.
They're gonna take that bishop, I think. Will Ronnie do it? And then just make a queen? Yeah. Look at the class.
Clinical move, and then you can get a queen, but it is still a little scary.
He made a big
It's not scary at all, Virtual.
I mean, I'm saying I'm scared on their behalf.
You can choose. You can choose.
You don't want to set the stalemate. You want to be.
Oh, the stalemate you're scared of.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of.
Yeah, the stalemate, of course, you gotta avoid, but I think Ronnie and Benjamin Bach have this in the bag. I think they got this. Look at that. I think they should make 3 queens. Just bring the 3 queens on the board and do a triple ladder.
That's where the stalemate happens.
That's where it happens.
Let's just make
When you have 3 queens, there's too much to look at. You want to just keep the king here on the back rank if you can.
Yeah, don't worry.
Limit the amount of squares and then walk up is fine, no?
Yeah, but I love it. I would go for the ladder. It's the simplest checkmate. I don't think we're gonna see a stalemate. If we see a stalemate, I'll run around this whole hole. Like, this would be crazy. I'll go crazy, but there we go. We got the second queen on the board with the check, which is really nice.
Oh my god, is that 2 queens?
But I think also as the black piece here, you're extra aware that white is gunning for the stalemate. It's the only way they could win.
Okay, what's happening? They're gonna go for the check. Now it's important that they keep on checking to avoid the stalemate, like Virtual was saying. Just keep on checking. Now they're in a great stalemate position. Gotta be careful now. Okay, check, good. And now you do the ladder.
They have it.
And my question to you, do you know what the ladder is? Both in the audience and in chat right now watching. Do you all know what the ladder checkmate is? Are you good chess players?
Queen.
Yes, I'm seeing some nods. Okay, amazing. Good job.
Here, this is beautiful strategy.
I believe we have the most intelligent audience out of any show today. I love you. You're amazing.
Queen.
You're amazing.
Can I just come towards you?
We will be concluding round 2 here with a checkmate. Ronnie and Bethlehem, happy scenes. High fives even. Oh, the dap.
Oh, we dap it. Is that a thing in chess? It is now.
It is now. After the annacramling graphics colonist.
The chess is getting modernized, and we're doing it big here in Rotterdam. This is, of course, annacramling's Grand Chess Gala. And that first, I mean, the featured matchup that we just saw there in round 2, what a finish. I'm sure we'll be looking back at that in a moment, but that was got to be the highlight so far, Anna.
Oh, yes. We all thought it was going to be black that was going to win. Then I thought maybe a draw. And then all of a sudden, there was a checkmate in 1 move. And they found it. And Connor is probably really happy. I do feel bad for their opponents, but Connor's going to be very happy and Arthur's.
Well, we'll be discussing more about what we've seen so far, but we've got plenty more chess coming up after the break. back live at TwitchCon 2025 here in the wonderful city of Rotterdam. Things are green. We've got something never done before. Annacramling's Grand Chess Gala. We're in the round robin phase of this tournament. 2 group stages have been played so far. We've got 1 more to go in the rounds, and this is the results that we've seen played out. Reminder here that the top 2 teams from each group make it into the semi-final. It is now time to get started with our 3rd and final round of the group stages before we determine who will make it into the semi-finals. Let's get into this in 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Let the games begin.
We are starting all boards. Headsets on, we can't hear anything at this point. And the admins are starting the clocks. First move's coming in. Wanted to quickly point out that Group B sort of has a decisive outcome already with 2 teams on 2 wins and 2 on 2 losses. Those teams will advance, but seeding matters. So that's going to be interesting to see. But Group A is what we're taking a look at here with Lila Karidza and Benjamin Bach. There are teams here that need a win, Anna.
Exactly. So we see, look at this beginning. This is actually, we're seeing actually now very theoretical moves happening on the board where they're taking both of these central pawns, now going queen e2, and now f6. This is actually a big mistake by black because there's a huge check that white can do, which is going queen h5 check. This is a very common puzzle because here you could win a rook. So this could have happened, but instead we saw queen takes e4. This is a very difficult move to find at this level, but this is still looking amazing for white. Look at that queen in the middle of the board. They're gonna trade off.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got airdrop enabled.
You're cheating. Bishop.
Bishop. Bishop, yes. Yes. Right there.
Bishop.
Okay, what do you want from me? Yeah, let's go for the cheeky pin.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, does that break the rule that we said about?
Bishop.
Does that break the rule?
Is it bishop?
Or is that fine? No? Okay.
Oh, that's
You have 2 bishops.
You said bishop, right?
Yeah, bishop.
Okay. Can I go home?
Yeah?
Let's go right there.
King.
Oh, ciao.
Oh, nice castle.
I feel like he would have made that nice.
King.
King?
Yeah.
Can I? Oh, yeah. What did you do
Wait, I
again?
feel like that was wrong because we're missing the important pawn.
The important one.
Damn,
Bishop.
no strats.
Bishop? What do you mean bishop? Bishop. Bishop. What? Okay. Okay, nothing's being threatened, but that one's not protected. This one's chilling. Do you want me to? No, because if I take that, I'll be taken by the queen. Maybe, okay, right. Downloading the moves. Okay, do you want me to maybe retreat? Are they? Do you think they're mounting an assault?
I would
okay.
not know how to mount an assault. To be
That's fair.
honest with you.
Maybe we're just feeling crazy. Maybe we're feeling crazy.
Ooh.
Let's just send that.
Aggressive. Pawn.
Damn.
Is that right?
Knight.
Yeah, he's so focused. Night.
I'm sorry.
Night? Night and day. All right, let's get this bad boy up. That wasn't right, was
Bishop.
it?
Huh? Bishop.
Bishop.
Yes. Bishop.
Oh, I hate moving the bishop.
Really?
There's just so many places
Dude,
for
it's
it
a
to
diagonal
go.
warrior, man. It's a diagonal warrior.
Yeah, like where is it supposed to go, even? I don't even.
Bestie, that's dangerous. That's like a sniper. What are we saying about that?
Pawn.
You're going to chuck out a pawn? Respectable. I'd do the same. Good move, man. Was that the right pawn?
Pawn.
Oh man.
I didn't expect them to also say pawn.
Yeah, me neither. I also did not expect that.
You never know what's going to come until it gets you.
Like a pawn. A pawn? But I don't need to go here. And then this one, it will get eaten. But then if it gets eaten, then I can eat it. But then it eats me again, and then we just keep eating each other.
We don't want a feeding fest. We don't want a feeding fest. Not in this day and age.
All right, I'll just go here.
Okay.
Just a little,
Queen.
little guy.
Queen? Queen!
Whoa.
Right, what are you saying about Queen? You probably want me to protect the hanging piece if you're saying Queen this early on. What's hanging?
What is a
Those
hanging
guys are
piece?
chill. That guy's chill. That guy's chill. That's hanging. Let's protect our
Who's
Pookie.
hanging?
Is that right? No idea. No idea.
Nice.
Oh. Night.
I think I'm making it you.
Oh, I only have one night.
Yes.
You're making me what?
Yeah, sorry, I ate the other one.
That's okay.
Uh-oh, are they setting up for the...
Pawn.
Pawn? What, kick it back? Or are they setting up for some kind of... Is there going to be some kind of fork? We've got a fork in the road, 2 open roads. It could be anything. Oh, we're running out of time. Okay, let's just kick that bad boy back.
Okay. Night.
Sorry, I'm just keep the pieces here.
It's alright.
It's okay. You have more time than me still.
Knight.
Knight? Okay, what do you want me to do? You want me to... Okay, how many places is that defended by, how many is attacked by? It's attacked by that bishop. It's not attacked by any pawn I can see. I think it's just that bishop. No sneaky side tactics. All right, let's put on some attacks. Mounting an offense, you know.
Oh goodness.
Bishop.
What? Like bishop or like bishop. Like,
Whoa, that's not allowed. That's crazy. You can't do soft and hard bishop. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll figure it out myself.
Okay, bishop.
Yep. I will. Yep.
Was that soft or hard though? I don't know.
Okay, we'll just have a medium
On.
feeding festival.
Night.
Wait a second.
Wait, you gonna say pawn next?
Knight.
You're gonna say night? Like, as in night and day? Why? Okay. You said, what did you say? What did you tell me? The nights on the rim are dim and stuff like that, and never, don't move the piece where it's not protected, because it's like janitor cleanup mode. Alright, put it there, dice to there. Put it there, that's chill, kinda. Put it there, dice to that. Take that, it dies to like fucking everything. Bring it back here for like readjustment. Maybe it's a readjustment. Open the Leon Cow guy. Yeah, understood.
I have high blood pressure, I think.
Okay, I will take queen, but be careful.
Dude, I'm hungry.
Okay.
I'm not that hungry. Sorry.
I think I'm hungry.
Dude, maybe they have chess like piece-shaped snacks.
We should have some tea.
Wait, that feels
Oh, yeah.
appropriate. That feels so appropriate.
Are you gonna eat me?
No. Okay.
No, wait.
I don't think I can eat you there, Loki.
Really?
But
You promise?
no, I promise. I don't think so.
Don't eat me.
Well, not that if I can eat you, I won't, because that wouldn't be very fun.
Okay, don't eat me. Careful. Don't make him eat me.
You saying pawn? What are you saying? I see pawn. What do you see?
I don't even see a pawn.
Let's do
The hen asked it to the
rook.
brain.
Rook. Okay, what did we do last time? You wanted me to move it somewhere protected and then double it before 7th ranking. Okay. Okay, let's move that. That is mad safe if we run that. Wait, did I see something bad?
No, you just scared me.
Oh, sorry. I was like,
What?
Night.
Night?
Yeah.
Okay.
wait, what do I do here? Do I do the snipe or do I not do the snipe? Do I hold it from the snipe or what?
Pawn.
Oh.
Scary.
Pawn.
So scary.
Okay,
He's got the
okay,
GM
right.
aura as
Let me run you
well.
down my thoughts real quick. Okay, whack this pawn forward. We can make maybe a hidden attack. So, and then, but you could also mean bump this forward to threaten that. I don't know. It could be either of those pawns, or maybe it's like a sneaky another pawn. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Where could this move next turn? This could move there. It can move there. That would threaten the queen if it moves there, but it would die to that. That would die to that. If it moves,
Oh God.
if it moves down there, it's check and a queen. That's a fork. That's a fork there, and it would die to that pawn. No, it can't die to that pawn because it's pinned by the queen. Okay, so I need to protect this square from a fork, which means I need to get this rook done. If I push that up, it just moves there, and I can't take it. So that doesn't work. If I move that up, it moves there. I take with that, and then I threaten the queen. Understood, sir. Was that right?
I just can imagine like Caro doing all the arrows.
Oh my.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay, they tell me to shut up. I'm gonna be quiet.
Pawn.
I wish I could follow what he was saying just now, because I feel like he was telling us what to do.
I
But
think
then
he's just like trying to scare you. So it's okay.
Okay, because I am scared.
He just moved this
He-
pawn.
oh, he moved like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I have
So
no idea
I
that's the
say
right
pawn.
name.
Yeah. It's good.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
I feel like Tabo just got overpowered or something.
I have an idea.
Bishop, understood, sir.
Okay, he
He.
he saw our idea.
What idea?
Yeah, this needs to die because
yeah.
that needs to die. We need to
I
sacrifice
think we
that
missed
bad
an
boy.
opportunity. But it's okay. Queen.
Bit faster? Okay.
Was that? Did I do that? Did I mess it up?
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay, I'm going faster. Okay. Oh, double them up. Good plan, sir.
Oh God.
Pawn.
Alex, I'm quaking. My butt cheeks quivering.
I'm quaking too.
Okay, what do you want me to do here? You want me to rook something? You probably don't want me to send the 7th rank yet. That wouldn't be appropriate because, okay, you probably want me to...
faster,
Faster, forgive. Yeah, 1 minute. Okay, right. Keep your arm okay. Rook. Okay, it's been threatened there. It wouldn't be threatened there, and we can apply pressure to the queen, and it wouldn't... No, because it would die to the pawn. Can't go there because it would die to the pawn. Can't go there. Can go there. It's only threatened by the queen. It's protected by the ring, so it's not going to be taken. There's nothing else to look for. Okay, cool.
What?
Wow. Okay. Pawn.
Pawn?
Yes, we have many pawns. Yeah.
Queen.
Queen, what are you saying? All right, maybe we can...
We have to be a bit faster.
Yeah, we have to be a bit faster. Okay, cool, understood. Get that because it's protected by
Queen.
that knight. Queen?
What?
Queen.
Queen? Yes?
Yes,
We
queen.
do the thing? You want me to do... You want me to...
Queen.
Just queen or queen? It's just queen.
Okay. You really... I know, I'm trying to figure out what you want me to do.
He played this.
I know. But like, I know, but do we just... Okay, let's just trade.
That's good. Yes.
We'll just trade.
Okay. King.
Oh, that's... Whoa.
Rook.
I can't follow what's
Rook.
happening. Rook?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the rooks.
Okay, 2 rooks. Okay. Just...
Feels like a very even game.
I can only go so far. Okay, I'll just go to this one then.
Nice.
Okay.
Rook.
You want me to break formation? Okay, sir.
Whoa.
Breaking formation. He demands.
Pawn.
Oh my God.
Pawn.
Pawn.
Rook.
You're pinned.
Pawn.
I don't know what that means.
Pawn. Yes.
Rook.
Huh? What do you mean? Okay. Okay. Go back to me.
Rook.
Okay.
Yes.
That one's hanging. Yeah. Okay, I see.
What is hanging?
Nothing.
Okay.
You have to listen to him. Okay.
Rook.
Ah! Oh, I fucked up. I mean, sorry.
It's okay.
Messed up.
Bishop.
Oh my God, I didn't even know I still had one.
Rook.
Check. Areno.
King.
Okay, I think we have to retreat, sir. I don't think this is going to work out. Okay, unless there's something magical. Nah, nothing's magical here to be happening. Let's bring back here. We don't want to go too far back, though. That'd be silly.
Rook.
What? What?
That's not good.
Rook.
Is that no good?
It's okay. Rook.
What? Rook. Okay.
This feels crazy sauce, bro.
But what? I mean, should we just do it? Do you want to do it? Do you want
We can do it,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
We can
do
do
it.
it. Okay.
Okay.
Pawn.
Oh my.
Rook.
Yeah? Okay. Rook? Yeah. Let's not let it be attacked again, because that's like kind of like a waste of a move if we just move it to then be attacked again.
Bishop.
Bishop. I keep forgetting about this
Play a
guy.
bit faster.
Play a bit faster, okay.
That's good, man.
Okay.
Knight.
Yes, knight. Understood. Yeah, okay, it's protected. Jack! Bestie!
Bishop.
Rook.
Oh Jesus.
King.
Ah, king. Okay.
Yeah, king.
Yep.
Rook.
Pawn.
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 Ah.
King.
King.
Oh. Wait. Yeah.
Rook.
Check.
No.
King.
I can't go those places, can I? I can go here.
King.
Rook. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Rook?
Yeah, rook.
I check.
Rook.
King.
Rook.
King.
Oh fuck, I
Rook.
thought we were gonna continue.
Rook. Rook.
King.
Now we go snipe these guys before he can catch
No!
up, right? Snipe them, right? All right.
Leave me alone!
King, king.
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 Should I save him?
Pawn.
Save him!
King.
Pawn.
Which one?
King.
Oh wait, only one needs to survive, right?
Pawn.
Oh, okay.
King.
Pawn.
Oh god!
Pawn.
Pawn.
It's over! Oh! What do I do about that?
Pawn.
Oh my god, no!
Queen, please, bestie!
No, he has to do it.
Oh, I have to. Oh,
Sorry,
man, that's
go for
so
it.
much effort. What the hell?
Sorry, I wanted to
king.
help. Okay.
We got a man of full assault now. We're out of pieces.
Okay. Dude, look how much time we have now.
Queen.
Checarino.
King, king.
King.
Pawn.
King.
Gotta be careful.
Pawn.
Queen.
Queen. Queen.
You have
Check.
to push everything. King.
Ah, wait, I can't, okay. Can I, wait, where am I allowed to even go at this point?
You have to
Here?
left.
Here
Yes.
or here? Is
Yeah,
okay?
you have to.
Oh. Oh man, okay.
Okay, we've delayed the assault. We've delayed the assault. Now we just move the king here. Yeah.
King.
understood.
King, oh man, okay. I can only go here. No, or
It's okay.
I can only
Yeah?
go here. That's the only possible option?
Yeah, good.
What you saying, bro? We gotta be careful now. It could be a stale Reno Bambino.
I don't know if that, wait,
King.
King. Understood, sir.
Pawn.
Queen.
Wait. Wait, they can't move next move, so it'll be a stalemate. So we got to do something devious real quick.
Oh,
we
is that
got
what
to
happened?
we got to create space. Yeah, now you've got a space you can move to.
Oh, king.
And now is that it?
Queen.
What are you seeing that I'm...
Checkmate!
No!
Was that it? Did we do it?
Is that a...
Oh my god!
No, he checkmate. They checkmate. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
We were so close to stalemate.
Dude!
I don't get it.
Dude! Oh my god!
Okay, what's a stalemate?
It's when we have run out of all the pieces.
Yeah, if they will move something, I don't know.
Hey.
Oh wait, good job.
Thank you, dude. Oh my god.
I can't believe you saw that.
Dude,
Impressive.
I was airdropping the moves in my brain. Swear down, swear down.
Wait, stalemate is like, so if you can't move anymore...
It's when
Let's not quarrel now.
Oh no, indeed it is time to quarrel, my good lady, for I have summoned the Grass Lord!
You have no chance.
What treachery is this?
Treachery most foul.
Indeed, you thought this would be a wedding day. This shall be your dying day.
Well, I shall have my revenge either in this life or the next.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
You are mine.
Oh. It is the Queen's Day.
Wow. That was intense.
Incredible stuff. I mean, that's...
Guys, I don't think the Grass Lord looks so tough, though. Like,
I don't think it looks tough. I'd be scared if I saw that in my backyard. Are you kidding me?
guys, there are chess pieces. Can we talk to them? That Grass Lord's not so tough, guys. I could take him.
You could take him?
You want him.
I believe in you, Ian.
No one can take the Grass Lord.
You just spray him with some weed killer.
Well, I'll come and spray you with some host killer. How about that?
No, I'm good. I'll stay over here. We love our live action replay actors, and we are loving this tournament so far. The standings are ready. The group stages are done. Anna, in your wonderful Grand Chess Gala, do you think you know who's gone through?
I think I do. Here we have the teams that have gone through. From Group A, we have Team Grandmaster Benjamin Bach together with Ronnie Berger. They are through to the semifinals. And then we have Team Alex Bansa, who's playing together with Tubbo. After that beautiful checkmate, they're going through to the semifinals as well.
And on the other side, we have Grandmaster Nixons and Sea Dog moving through together with Team Anamaya and 5UP. So here are the brackets. Now keep in mind, the higher seeds get to choose the pieces that they're playing with. Likely to be white unless you want to flex and win with the black pieces, but single eliminations is the name of the game.
Yep, you lose, you are out. So this is real high pressure scenario, isn't it?
It's real high pressure scenario. They gotta win. If they don't win, they're out. But a big round of applause to all of these teams for getting through to the semifinals, everybody.
Absolutely. In fact, you can count with us, Rotterdam. Our first semifinal is here. So you can count with Anna in 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Let the games begin.
And now just one matchup to follow. Ronnie Berger versus Anamaya and 5UP. Also gotta mention Benjamin Bach, the Grandmaster. Got all 4 names in there. And Anna, what are we seeing to begin?
We are seeing a very, very common opening. I also want you all to not look at the analysis board that we have over here as it's from a previous game. So I think we'll get myself set up instead. But look at this. We got C5 over here. Have you seen this opening before, Virtual?
I mean, this is looking a little reminiscent of some French stuff. Is that correct?
That is true. It's looking very reminiscent of the French. He doesn't know where to place the knight.
We're seeing a lot of jumping.
The knight is jumping to a lot of different places. Okay, knight c6. That's where we got the knight. That is actually what you do in the French. So that is very good. I think that this is great to play with white. Don't you feel like you can breathe better here with white? You got so much more space.
Bishop. So you can, and I know like at the high level people don't like the French, but I was actually taught the French for my chess tournament and played it. And it didn't go so well. I played it with the black pieces.
And the reason playing the French could be good for black at this level is because it's easy to blunder that pawn on b2, and that is exactly what team Benjamin Bach did. So now that pawn on b2 is gone, and this is a big advantage for black. Will this be the first game that team Benjamin Bach loses? Will this be the first game Ronnie loses? We don't know. But it's looking tough.
It is so annoying to have a queen like this in your position. Like, you just want to get it away. It's going to take another pawn, threaten more pieces and things. It's just, it's hard when people attack early on with the queen like this. That queen is now standing quite safely, can still retreat, not really attacked or challenged by any piece at the moment. And white just has to accept the fact that, yeah, we lost some material. We can still maybe come back, but not so good for the French.
No, not so good for the French right now. So queen takes c3. I mean, there's 2 pawns that are gone right now. So this is looking fantastic for black. Will the queen move back? Queen a5, the queen has to move. Where will they go with the queen?
Yeah, maybe just retreating diagonally, as you're saying. They can still then retreat back to the start. Looks very solid here, though. Maybe getting into a little sketchy territory. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so the queen goes to a3, and now the thing is that white can try to get rid of that pawn, go pawn takes c5, but the thing is that now black is going to have a beautiful center, so the pawn that you see on d is going to be able to push forward in any moment, and also you can see that the pawn on e5 could become a little bit weaker. So we are going to be setting up the analysis board very soon. Virtual, why don't you take over with your beautiful commentary?
Say less. I will absolutely enjoy the airtime. And yes, you said, like, to me and to my chess expert eyes, I like to call myself expert enthusiast. I'm an expert at being an enthusiast of this game. Never really improved though since our tournament, Anna. Not sure what happened there, but we do see
Guys, I lost all my games again, just like last time. Last time I didn't get a single dub, and then this time I didn't get a single dub again.
Good early game against one of the best teams here.
Okay, so now I'm back.
Who would have thought?
The bishop.
You almost got a dub second game. I did.
See some castling going on. I think
I wonder how many times how many games I played last time. I don't remember.
Potential to jump up, be very annoying towards this bishop. Virtual, are you more of a knight or a bishop person?
You were ahead second and third game. Really? I just can't finish well? Oh my god, I'm so bad. I'm so bad at chess.
Really make a mind map of where they're jumping.
Yeah, you're just bad and that's okay.
Now,
Yeah.
if this knight would go up over here, you know what would happen?
Tommy.
Second game was the most insane throw I've ever seen. I threw.
By 2 pieces, we could try to bring in our queen, and then you see this.
I just have no. Dude, the second game I could not focus. The second game, could you guys like hear our talking during the game, or do you only hear the host?
6 moves in a row for black here, and I feel like chess is
I don't know what you guys were watching.
There's got to be some
Okay, you were watching us. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, were you guys scared during that game? Because like the first game we were like talking, laughing, and the second game I'm like talking, laughing, and then the two of them, they were just like.
They could play it just like you're saying now, because.
And I was like, what is going on? The game with Tubbo was really fun though. It was so scary. They were so locked in, very, very sweaty. But they by the end of it, I don't know if you guys heard, but I told them how they were intimidating, and the GM was like, it's that GM aura.
Very impressive, yeah.
Yeah, Tubbo's coach was Giga locked in too. He also had he also has GM aura. Terrifying. The set is so pretty though. I feel like now I guess we just watch together, but I don't actually know what is going on. You freaking out after a remove? Well, I don't know. Well, let me update. Yeah.
So high stakes, and you know, there's also in the case of a draw.
I am on my stream watching it.
Time could be a factor as well. Just lose on time, though. Players have been actually very good at that, at preventing that from happening.
Tubbo coach is going over one of the games and he remembers the whole thing by memory. God damn.
So I have to say something.
That's crazy.
This queen over here on a3, it's looking really nice.
The last game, the guy was literally telling you his thought process. Yeah, but I couldn't follow.
So
Hangover is Better.
White, oh, sorry, black is not careful.
Better.
Actually,
Much better than earlier. I feel a little bit more alive. You want me to cast the game?
nice move. Knight takes bishop. This is what we're
Knight takes bishop, and then the white one eats the black one. The white one has eaten the black one, and there's a queen there, a black queen there, and then there's the... Now the black one is moving.
We cannot take the pawn. Do not take the pawn. Do
Oh,
not take
yep,
the
that's
pawn.
what I was thinking, the exact same thing. I was about to say do not take the pawn as well.
And he is gently dropping it down as if it was all intended. Me and Philip were on the same wavelength.
You're on the same wavelength. I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah.
It does look free. Honestly, it does look free. I agree with you. The knight on b3 doesn't look real. But bishop e7 is on the board. The bishop just moves one step forward, and
the
now
bishop
everything is safe.
has
So
the-
no queen that can get trapped so far, I hope.
Yep, there's the queen is not trapped, which is exactly what move I would have made as well. No, this is Powerade.
Okay, now we cannot take it, but if we would have taken one
Your partner
step
disappointed
ago,
in you? No, she was
then
so
this would have gone
nice.
really spicy
She was
because
like,
the rook could maybe
you
have
did.
come up to
She was like,
A1 at
I
some
was
point.
like, I'm
That
sorry,
would've been
I'm
very
so
scary.
bad.
Castles,
And she was like, no, you made some good
I would just try to
moves.
get rid of this queen. I don't like that
You
the
did
queen is over
well.
here, Virtual. It's stressing me.
Which makes me feel worse. I did warn her beforehand. I told her my chess rating. I told her I'm just ass. And it's just unfortunate for her to be paired up with me.
b4, threatening the queen and the bishop, and this would be a little fork, but it would still not be disastrous because white could maybe still take this pawn. So we will see, but that would be a great move.
I don't know which one
Will
she
5-up
wants.
find it?
Find what?
I mean, there's that.
Well, 5-up find what?
Look at Anna's face. She's like holding her breath.
I said pawn.
And I think it's funny with the...
Yeah,
with
we
the
all get a
brains
payout.
exchange looks, 'cause they both know
Which game was your
they're waiting
favorite?
for this to see
The last
awful
one.
plan
The
and
last
they're-
one was the
they're
funnest.
all, like, looking at it. They
Because
know
I don't know
really
what's
bad
going on, so I'd rather... I just wanted to have some... I just want to have some
And I think
fun.
that's a very smart move. I think
No,
Anna's
I didn't
a
win
very
at all. I
practical
lost all
coach.
3 of my
She
games.
doesn't go for fancy knight moves. No, she says pawn. Now the pawn.
I got a total
is
of
just
0
gonna push
points.
forward. Now they can't lose a pawn, and now they're
Well,
gonna try to
before
set
the
up this
show,
knight fork.
they were explaining the scoring system to us. They were like, oh yeah, if you win, this is like 1 point. If you draw, it's like how many points. If you lose, it's 0 points. And then they were like, if in the event of like a tiebreaker, we're gonna look at accuracy.
Consolidated a bit, and they are
Something
still ahead. It's just like
accuracy,
Queen
something
Reset, that's a
speed.
little- even bring that back into the
My
game where
elo,
the rest of your forces are.
280.
You try to retreat to a5 if you're given the chance. The knight is there, I know, but you're running out of squares here.
You are running a bit out of squares.
What a dumb question.
Ron is
Sorry.
a tricky
Why
guy.
are you
I
at
feel like
TwitchCon
you're
EU
gonna
and
set
not
up some tricks
DreamCon?
here.
I don't know, because I'm fucking
I would go
here.
something like queen a4 and then just try to get the queen, you know, maybe over
Yeah,
here.
I
and
practically
start
iron
your own
4
queenside
on
attack.
chess.
Rook c8 is a very good move. Putting the rook on the same file as the queen and
Holy
the rook.
fraud.
And now this rook is really active. What is White's plan? What would you do here, Virtual, if you were to
I have
play?
a move, and this is, I'm gonna soul read this. Knight B to D4.
Knight
You
B
threaten
to
a queen
D4.
trade. If not, you can trade off that
Threatening a
knight, and
queen
suddenly you have,
trade.
more initiative is gonna be my...
Why you in Europe, not America?
It's like when you go to wine
Because
tasting,
I'm
you say,
at
"Oh, it's kind of
TwitchCon,
fruity
which is
that."
in
You have
Europe.
no idea what you're talking about, but you're just pretending. Initiative is that term in chess.
Don't
What do you
piss
think
me
about
off while I'm
I
hungover.
think that's a beautiful comparison. I love that. And
It's weird how few
you're
US streamers
very
come to
close,
TwitchCon
Virtual. So
EU.
going
I don't think
knight
it's
here,
weird, it's expensive as
passive right, yeah,
hell.
but it's even better to take it with the
Expensive
other
to
knight.
fly
That
across
is
the world
best
and then
move in the position.
also
So you were very close, Virtual. I'm very proud. So,
book hotels
the
and
other knight
stuff.
would have been fantastic, but now the bishop retreats, and now we have time to go for this idea again. Knight b4 to try to get rid of this bishop and exchange.
Time for the
pieces
chess arc
and
to
just
prove the haters wrong.
chill with one
I don't
extra
think I
pawn.
could have a
This
chess
pawn
arc.
over here is pretty weak as well.
I don't find it.
So,
I don't.
knight
It's.
b4, will we see
I don't.
this?
I don't.
He has the
Why
knight.
have a chess arc when I can play
I believe
League of
it.
Legends?
Oh, it goes back.
Instead, you know? Like, why would I choose to play chess when League
He doesn't
exists?
see the full plan behind it, but he trusts coach that they're on the winning path.
And he does it. It goes knight b4. Very solid play.
Which
by
is better,
Fiverr.
TwitchCon
I
EU or
feel like
US?
after
NA one
getting
is bigger.
second in PogChamps, he just wants
NA
to
one,
take the
I
win
like
at
going to
Chess
both
Win,
because
and
NA
is
feels
coming
more.
back to the Grand Chess Gala
NA,
to get the win
I'm
over
a
here
bit
instead.
busier. NA is more like
Comfortable for White, 'cause
feels
there's a
more
lot of
like
things pointing
work,
at the pawn down there.
and then EU feels more like chill with friends. Yeah.
So the bishop retreats, defending this pawn.
Can't say why would I play chess when League exists in the middle of a chess tournament. Hey,
He doesn't know
hey, I will play chess for money.
can see like the
You think you would do better playing alone? Oh God, no. No, I don't know how. I don't know. No, the only thing I know about chess is how the pieces move. I don't know strats. I don't know what to look out for. I don't know anything.
The pawns, and I just want to go crazy and try to destroy this king. This is a really nice move. I love it. Now try
NA
to
also
bring the
smells
queen
worse, for
to
sure.
The other side of the board and maybe try to get some checkmate action going.
Yeah, this is nice. The knight is
Young played
called
Yumi to
once more.
represent you
There's
in lane with Brian yesterday. She even got an AFK warning.
If he places for this fork, it doesn't work. He takes the trade instead.
Okay, this is much better.
Hey, I know how to castle. I don't know what en passant is though.
The knight is a little bit off.
But I know how to castle.
Start going for Virtual's move of trying to bring in the knight to the center of the board and get a lot of activity.
You has solder staff on peasant. On passant.
This pawn Virtual on A7.
En passant.
This pawn could become a winning pawn in several moves. So this could be great, and they only have less than a minute.
Laddering? I don't know what that is either.
Under 1 minute left, and
I played against.
It's very natural to move it towards the center. But
I played against.
Picking up the other knight. Oh,
I don't remember their name.
not quite sure
I played
which one he wants to
against.
go with, but this gives him the most initiative. One might imagine. Again, that
Lily?
fancy word. And here, Anna, I
Is that her
just
name?
wanna get their
Lily?
queen away. I want to play
Lily
rook
and Annie?
F2 at some point.
Rook F2. Okay, Rook F2. I like this move. This
And then next game I played against Benjamin and Ronnie Burger.
He's holding it. And
Ronnie
he drops
Burger.
it
I hardly
on
know her.
A6.
They're starting to get stressed with their
And
time
then
because
I
as you
played
can see, they only
against
have 29 seconds left.
Alex
And they have plenty
Benzia
of
and
moves to go. We're
Tabo.
only in the middle game. We have a whole middle game and end game to go through in 30 seconds. This
Yeah, I
is
really
very
wanted to
little time
play
for
against 5 Up and Lydia.
Queen coming through in the G file.
Just 'cause
I mean, I can
I'm
see the
friends
attack
with them.
starting here where you play like the knight up and the queen up after, and
Peekaboo messaged me. Great job in the chess tourney. The match was super close. We had experts in the chat calculate you were just 2 moves away from winning it. No! I lost all my game. At last again. What just happened? What just happened? What just happened?
this game was up in the air for anyone to
Don't
win.
PP
but at this
point at
you
me.
have to be somewhat of a chess doctor. Knight play 25 perfect moves in a row if you're gonna come back. It's looking very dire for the black pieces, and that attack is
5 Up
happening.
blundered his queen. Oh, Black Queen is gone. Okay.
Regretting all his choices, but they gotta keep fighting. Now they gotta play with the time. They gotta make the trust. There could be a checkmate. Just the next move.
Oh my god, how exciting.
It's a checkmate!
And it's on the board!
They are the winners!
Berger and Benjamin Bach are going through to the finals.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what happened? What happened?
Wow. What a game.
Who won?
Was that quicker than you thought it would be?
I mean, it just turned around so quickly.
Checkmate?
We have a whole end game in front of us.
Oh, how exciting.
So hard to see those knight moves.
White
back.
one. Oh, okay.
But what comes after this? Maybe he
the
doesn't
opening.
know how he has to
Oh, the guy. Oh, I didn't know he was celebrating. I thought he was.
got on and
Oh,
on
okay.
and on, got more pawns and more pawns and didn't know what to do.
You were doing so
Cool.
well. You think too much about my ideas.
No, I just touched the wrong bishop because I
Yeah,
had
they're
no
saying
idea.
I thought you were
that
casting
regret.
for
They
us.
put the
I'm
queen,
trying.
Of course, but Ronnie, with all that energy, a big round of applause, everybody, for Ronnie Berger.
Yay! Wait, your name is similar to his name, Ronnie Berg. This is Ronnie Berger.
I did not know how strong they were, but then when they said in the practice room that they were like, yeah, I don't
They
play
sent
much
one
chess,
person to
I'm like,
defend the NASA split pushing who got solo killed, and they just insta lost the
months to get
Nexus
there,
when
and he's
everyone's
just
recalls got cancelled.
Cannot wait to see him inside the final. But for now, there was a certain move that I think we need to take another look at with an
I
IRL replay.
see. Okay. Who's the best league player at this tournament?
In this part of town.
I'm the new
I have not been
sheriff
seeing
in
the.
this here chest city.
Hey, I don't want no trouble. I think this chessboard ain't big
Guys, would it be
enough for
crazy if I just left?
No, it's big
Would you
enough
guys
for
would you guys be down to
32
just
of us, but
watch?
you gotta
Can I go hang out?
both. Okay.
Can I just leave my stream going? Do you guys mind?
On you from 10 paces.
Good job!
Got enough
Good
paces
job
on the
winning!
chessboard for 10 paces?
Not quite, but we'll make it work.
Well, we're gonna do 8 paces then.
All right.
I want to see who
Here
wins.
we
Well,
go.
I'm gonna leave it on anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I can't get wine right now. I can't. Take it with you IRL? I mean, and I don't know if I can leave. Because maybe what if I just leave the stream on and then they help me turn my stream off and then I go and then I go back live again in like 2 hours or like an hour or 2.
Entirely improvised. So can we make some noise for our wonderful actors, please? Oh, he's up. He's all right.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to or not.
Well, there is only one more semi-final left to play. This must be bittersweet for you, Anna.
The others aren't there? No, Alexandra's next. Wait, where are the? Wait, where?
In front of you.
Where are the others? Is everyone gone?
It's going so fast. I cannot believe it.
What?
Are we having a good
Are we allowed to
time,
leave?
everybody?
Well, we do know that Team GM.
No one's even here.
Benjamin Bock is
Where is
in the
everybody?
grand final.
Wait, let me check their streams. What? Where did everybody go?
I think Connor
Alright,
and
5 Up
myself
is playing.
have this one, but it can go any which way. Tubbo and Alex are playing with
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
just
of
me and
energy,
Alexandra.
That might intimidate them. It's easy to step wrong when your opponent is making a move so confidently and so passionately. So
who else's stream can I check? Yeah, I'm at the correct place. I'm at the PC. Well, yeah, obviously Anna's streaming. It's her event. Nim, thank you.
Tubbo with all the energy. I mean, I gotta tell you something. This game is gonna be loud.
Okay,
for
Nim is
sure, and
watching.
I'm so excited. I want to hear screams. I want to make this the loudest chess game we've ever had.
Is Nim
in my
at his
house right now.
desk?
Can we quickly test the crowd right now to see how loud we can get?
Yeah, let's see. Okay.
A chess crowd. Let's go.
Okay. 3.
No,
2,
I'm just
1.
Oh, Annie Fuchsia's there too. I'm just seeing who's here. I don't even see Nim.
Guys, wait.
The dog is MIA. Okay.
Grand Chess Gala, make some noise! They're ready.
They are so ready. This is the loudest crowd at chess tournaments.
Oh, he's playing. Okay. Never mind.
I'm gonna tell this to
Fuck,
the
I'll just
World
stay.
Chess Organization.
I think that's a good idea.
Like, why not? Why couldn't it be a spectator sport? Like, get the crowd in, get a stadium.
Can we just
I'm
talk
trying
about
to
the setting
figure
as well, by the way?
out
Look how beautiful it is.
allowed
This is truly a reflection of what a Grand Chess Gala should look like, right?
Absolutely. We got the chandeliers, the Victorian chairs, and they've never felt so fancy playing chess in person.
All right, it's semi-final 2 time. The crowd can count alongside Anna in 5.
Stream later? I don't know.
4.
3, 2, 1. Let the games begin.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go eat. Oh, I still feel hungover. I think I'm gonna go eat. And then after I eat, I will.
E4,
After I eat, I will stream. IRL stream.
goes out. Look at the speed. We got an illegal move over here.
I don't think this is okay.
How much more did you drink after all those wines? I had 2 Moscow mules.
Too far away.
Another. Oh wait, let me think. Dude, I was drunk for like 12 hours yesterday. After the wines, I had another glass of wine. And then I had 2 Moscow mules. And then I had 4 tequila shots. They were thick. Each tequila shot was worse than the last.
We will have that updated. But yeah.
It's fine.
Maybe no tequila shots today. And then cheese, yeah.
Stressful game. It's a very stressful game.
I had so much cheese. And yes, I'll probably get Filet-O-Fish again. I've had a Filet-O-Fish for 2 days in a row now. I did sleep. I went back to my hotel, instantly passed out on the bed with all my clothes on, like everything on. And then I woke up at like
Back in, everybody. This is amazing.
8:30.
Goes to B5.
I had to wake up at 8:30, shower, take off my makeup, put on my makeup,
Spanish opening.
take off my clothes, put on my clothes, and then get over here to check in for this event.
Might be giving input. Connor knows this. He played it in PogChamps.
Yeah, he knows this very well, and he's looking very confident.
Who won the
So we're seeing
racism
some
off?
castles over here.
I like to
This is
think
old chess
I.
theory, so it's all very normal. This is honestly a very high
No,
level
he
game
kind of
so
won.
far. They're playing very well. Is he crying?
He kind of won the racism
We've
off.
thrown in some extra angles there so we can see the true emotion on each of the players' faces.
It was eyes versus bomb. But no, I think Duty won. Yeah. There was only so much I could say, because he just kept thinking of more and more Asian people. It was like Mulan, Jackie Chan. I don't remember who else, but me, I tapped out after Osama bin Laden. I was like, don't know it. I can't remember. Like Saddam Hussein. I don't know. He had a lot of dudes for me.
Yeah, and here
He is a history major actually.
Like you want your knight up in the
Dude, I need to get into history more so I can make better racist
waiting here for Connor and
acts.
Slowly developing and Tubbo and Alex.
He's not crying, he's laughing. That's great. That's great. Much better that he's laughing than that he's crying.
Bishop.
Hey, Bishop. So what I'm
All right,
wondering right now is how
let's watch
strong
the
are
chess.
brains in this moment. We have a grandmaster. We have Arthur Nixon, who's playing against an international master, Alex Mansad. These are very strong, world-class players.
Whoa, world-class players.
They must be, and you know, like there's.
Dude, they're so cool. All the GMs are so
where
cool. They do have GM aura. They're so like calm.
Chatting your teeth, hoping that your player will play the move, and then there's smile relief. They gotten up somewhere.
Chill, you got this.
Aura.
Did they just drop a piece?
Cool, calm, collected. I was not very calm.
Going inside all this, we
Magnus? Who's the guy with the butt plug?
Tubbo and Alex, they went Bishop G5, and now this dropped a piece. White is up a piece right now. This could actually be decisive already here on move 13.
Hans
Will
Niemann.
it be decisive or not? But that's why we were seeing this reaction.
He had like a
the
pawn or
players.
something in his
So
ass.
Connor as well is giving himself some pep talk. He was like, "You got this, Connor."
And he's
I thought he was saying it to
fortune cookie always
Can you
wrong.
play one of these fun moves, like sacrificing the bishop against the pawn on the side there?
No, we are not going to do this.
Can we
We're
do
Karu aura is also insane when bro starts free moving.
Honestly,
I
maybe
don't know what
soon
that
we can
means.
do this. You're not far off, Virtual. I'm gonna give
It
you
looks
that.
exciting.
Oh yeah, I did learn that it was just a meme, and he didn't actually have a butt plug.
Checkmate, so you don't want to do it
But he
yet.
something about him cheating or something.
See a sacrifice over
Because you have a pawn in your ass for playing so badly.
Bring in the knight.
No, maybe I would have done better if I had a pawn in my ass.
When it happens, okay, it might happen.
I will take full credit if it happens, but yeah, I mean, there's other.
I'm not
pawns you
gonna
go
watch
for
it,
too,
but I'm sure it's cool.
Oh
my god, something happened.
Else, it's not the virtual move. If they lose now, this is the Anna move.
Some-
Virtual is not true.
Only the virtual move wins.
Okay, I think it's gonna be the Virtual and Anna move. Thank you very much.
Some pieces got eaten just now.
What's so funny, bro? I just love hearing you think. It's so fun. Dude,
Connor is laughing and Tubbo is wondering.
I'm hungry.
So funny what's going on. But I think Connor is.
You think it could be Gotham Chess in a fight? In a chess fight or a fight fight? I don't know what Gotham Chess looks like.
A very defensive move, knight
But probably no. I don't think I could beat anyone in a fight.
Let me ask you this: how would you continue?
I don't think I could beat anyone in a chess fight or a fight fight.
Because now I can't play my knight up. It's very unfun.
I guess the answer is no, regardless.
You can?
Just a different knight up.
Just a different knight up. That's taken. Maybe not so fun. I actually don't see the most fun continuation, Anna. Can you show us?
Okay, I would have wanted to play this knight up over here instead to h4, but we see a rook coming up, and that is a fantastic move as well. The queen is under attack. The queen's got to move, and now white's just got to make sure that black can't capitalize on the fact that they're getting a lot of extra tempos. The rook is coming up. Will they be able to solidify? Maybe they will, and if they do, then
Knight h4 was the
piece.
move?
Things could then maybe go bad, but
H4.
luckily white also won a piece before, so they're still up material. That's why
Is there
white also
always like
has
one
all the time to
correct
do
move?
something like this, because they're up a lot of material right now.
Or are there always like a bunch of different options that are correct moves?
Staying on the H file. Maybe you can go back to the F file too, but like you said,
Oh,
you're
there's
getting a lot of
multiple, but one
initiative
really good.
in turn.
So the queen
Okay.
goes here. It's all safe so far. All safe so far. And now the idea is going to be for white to bring in the rook to g3.
That's your heavy hit. That's your shotgun man in the arsenal.
I know, but when you lose it, everyone makes fun of you.
That's okay. I mean,
Oh, mid-game there's a...
There's even a gambit named after it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why they say blunder when you fuck up, right? Or is blunder considered if you fuck up really badly, or is it also called a blunder if you don't do the best move?
I want to read Tubbo's t-shirt. It says something with bold. I think it said real men are bold.
Oh
but
yeah,
I'm
what is
not
a
really
hanging
sure.
piece?
Yeah, that looks about right.
Yep.
Oh, blunder. Oh, okay, blunder is bad.
He's not bold himself.
I said blunder. I know it's not
He has
blender.
some work to do. He needs some more stress in his life.
This might do it.
Hanging piece is an unprotected piece.
This might do it. Yeah,
Oh,
this
for
might do it.
free. Okay.
Yep, I think if they lose this game, we just gotta go bold and then come back to this tournament.
Inaccuracy, mistake, blunder. My pieces. I got a hanging piece.
Just say everybody.
And I'm not talking about chess.
And this now loses a knight. Will Tubbo now
Currently, the knight is. Oh, the one on the left. The one on the left is a hanging piece. The knight on the left.
So easy to overlook. He's like hovering.
C3.
Hovering over the border.
I see it. I see it.
He's calculating this.
Blunder. I hardly know her.
This could actually turn the game around. But he goes.
Yeah, we see them sag. Defeat.
Did someone in the crowd scream no? Oh god.
And we see
Monk?
Arthur's being very happy. He's smiling because he knew exactly that they could have lost that knight over there.
When this is a power move.
This is a very nice move. The queen doesn't have a lot of places to go to. Maybe the best thing is for them to just simply take this knight now and go bishop takes d5. And that's what
Bishop
we see on the
takes
board.
D.
Tubbo
Where the
goes for
fuck is
that
D5?
move.
Ah, okay. Did he take? Did he eat one?
There's a lot of options.
Black
but
ate a white,
Probably our best option.
and then
is again, right?
white ate a black.
Well, the problem is just that black doesn't have enough pieces. They're down material, but yeah.
Oh, he just ate something.
Is what they need to do, and then go something like knight f6 to try to get this queen off, because the queen doesn't also have a lot of places
The way my
to
duo
go.
partner
And in this
folded
moment in
like
time,
that,
white
whatever.
gives up 3 pawns, but black's king is so unsafe that maybe they should just try to go into an endgame.
Wait, so right now, wait, I thought they, wait, black is down right now?
Incredible stuff.
No, I don't know about piece value.
Again, like if you don't
Oh,
know
oh,
what else you
oh, yes I do,
wonder,
yes I do,
oh, is this
yes I
so clearly
do.
winning? It's only one. There's honestly
Rook
not
is
even a
better
piece
than
difference, but
bishop
the pawns
and
the king safety
knight.
is the biggest
Rook is
factor
better.
here, where you can see that the black
And
king
pawn
just
is
so
the
winning, the white king is chilling.
least
And just like
The
that, we
white
saved the
king
game.
is chilling,
big.
Knight?
and now they've traded everything
Uh,
off.
and queen is
What did you say?
bigger.
You said night. I thought you said night, as in like it's nighttime. Actually, 7:30.
It's nighttime, yes it is.
What's bigger,
So,
knight or bishop?
Knight d5 over there. So like we were saying, now we're going in an endgame. It's equal with pieces, but white has 2 extra pawns. But let me tell you, losing a pawn
I
at
think
this
I got a
level
bug
is
bite.
easy. And if you
Oh,
lose
equal,
2,
okay.
all of a sudden it might just be a draw. So things can turn around over here. And if we see a draw in the semifinals, we will tell you about what tiebreakers we have.
Wait, so black is, you guys said black is down?
Do the simple plan like you
Is
said,
it
like,
only
hold the
because
pawn.
that black has less pawns? Does black? Black has 5 pawns. White has 7. So black is down because it has less
Yes,
pawns.
this was a great move. Connor is
So
playing
white
this
is
so well.
currently winning.
Knight is under attack. It has to move somewhere.
Pawn value is very important. Oh, okay.
Into the defense of the king.
It's very tempting to jump forward.
With the bar.
Not
What
played.
bar?
Played.
The
We
bar.
hear knight again. So I think he wants
What
to
bar?
see knight e4. Will Connor do it?
Look at the bar on the left of the UI.
Yeah, I agree.
They're playing at a very high level. This is like.
Oh, I see it. I see
This
it.
is a really good semifinal.
Oh, I
and
see
this is
it.
the semifinals. Imagine
Okay.
the grand final, which is going to be happening after
It's a
this,
big white
where we're gonna
bar.
crown the
Wait. Why is black so down bad? Oh, it's even more down. Wait, what? Why is black so down bad?
I mean, the rooks are the pieces that typically survive the longest in chess games. It takes the longest
Oh,
to
because
go
of the
off.
pawns.
A lot
Okay,
of rook
damn.
endgames, you're
It has
wrong,
that
but
much
yeah,
impact?
Grandmaster also talks a lot about the rook endgames.
No, I'm not doing a chess org.
You need for it to be typically a winning advantage.
The rook is really inactive. So if the rook were to be like further out,
Sometimes that's a draw too. 2 pawns, it's typically
Yeah,
always
let's go
winning.
going forward.
3
the
pawns,
bar would
easy,
not
easy
be
win.
as-
Here we see 2 pawns. Definitely, this is a winning rook endgame for white. But of course, they need to play it out over here. So here
white
we
has
see
baron and has
the
free push.
position. So we
That's
have
actually
king
a
f2,
good way of
the
putting it.
pawn pushes,
Thanks.
And now I think that black is trying to trade off some pawns, but this could be opening up a lot of lines for white, which could be very good and make it easier. So they're going to try to take the king over here. And I think now white just got to start pushing their H pawn. That's what I would do. Look at my arrows.
It's like a
virtually.
3v5
See
at
that?
baron.
Bam, bam,
See,
bam,
a
bam.
lot of steps.
Oh,
It's like a
the
catwalk. You
knight
just walk right
moves
up.
like an
Yep,
L.
It's a catwalk. It's a catwalk for the pawn. So now I think that's what we want to do. We just want
I know
get
the
pawn
answer
all
to
the
that
way the other
question.
side. You can also try to get the rook in. The rook is the piece that you really want to use in this moment. So something like rook g6 check, and then bringing the rook over there, and then trying to win these pawns.
Is this winnable?
You typically want to be in open files. If you're black here, what do? You might wonder.
Is this an FF15?
But Yeah, we see H1.
Dude, the second game, I was thinking of FF15ing. When he literally came out with 2 queens. And it was just 2 queens versus 1 king of mine, and I was just running away, and I was not being put out of my misery.
Everyone is trading pawns and everyone is gonna get one. So in chess, we typically call this H pawn the hairy pawn. So you see, you go like hairy 4, hairy 5. So this is the hairy pawn pushing through.
Do the other ones have names as well, or is it just Harry?
Black could stall if I just like go for the kill. Oh my god, Black is scaling!
Anna, the A pawn is a little biased, but maybe.
Black is literally Kale and Vagar and Smolder on the team.
So they are right now going to be resetting that a little bit. This game has had a couple illegal moves, I must say.
Black is Giga dead, no outs. Okay, my bad. Never mind. But their Nexus towers are respawning. So maybe they can stall for a little longer, right?
So it's a lot more common to do it over the boards. It's a very normal occurrence. We're seeing
The inhibitors are respawning soon.
and we're seeing now the arbiter changing the clock to give a little bit of extra time to the people that didn't do the illegal move.
We are underway again. Anna, the A pawn.
Black is no flash Lulu sitting in Baron Pit as 20-0 Garen walks in.
Becomes official here. So Anna, the A pawn is up.
Let's go right now to force or draw. Okay. Oh, I learned what a stalemate is today.
Opportunity for white, no?
It's when you have no more moves left that are possible. So you just tie, right?
I like this a lot. I think pawn was set though. So
And when you're losing, that is like a win, right? Like that's like what you want if you're losing.
Okay, so the rook goes back. They were just saying pawn. Arthur's is just going pawn, pawn, pawn. And now they gotta defend it. Very clean.
Yeah, okay, agreed.
So now
Hey, oh, they're buds.
they will try to go G4, G5. I'm trying to listen into what they're saying. They're gonna try to go G4, G5. They're gonna try to just have these 3 pawns and virtual. It's gonna be 3 pawns. They're gonna be playing as the rook and the king.
Just like, what do you even
I'm
do
not
with the
understand
black
how
pieces
fanfan is
now? Do you
following chess.
Sort of say, okay, I'm just gonna walk up my king into their
What?
position, try to win the pawns on the left side. Or like, you need to come up with
Wait,
some
what?
plans. You don't just like fold under their pressure.
But
But
Tabo is coming up with a great plan right now. He's going over here. Why? Because he wants to create another pass pawn. He wants to push this pawn, go d5, and then get another pass pawn. If they trade, then he can start going down with this pawn and get
Brew
his own
Girl
counter.
adores
So there's a
stream.
great
I
plan
don't care.
By Tabo and by Alex, we see a rook check. The king goes back, and now they could go g5, and then the pawn would be the rook would be hanging. But no, Connor doesn't miss that. He goes with the other pawn. But gotta make sure you don't push g5 and blunder your rook.
Yeah, that was scary. It is now taken, so they will have.
Someone got
an
eaten.
advantage in the endgame. Kings and pawns. This
Someone
should
got
be
eaten
studied. This is
again.
often something that players my level were too lazy to study, Anna. And so
Yeah,
it's not-
Guncave is gone.
No, but it is probably the most difficult part of the game, like
E4.
you're saying. But I think that White's got this right now. I think now everything they got to just bring in the king and then start marching with
Just
these
flip the
pawns.
board.
But you're right, Virtual. This could turn around in any moment.
I wish I could play chess and flip the board in anger.
And now you got to go king over here. You got to go king f3 to defend the pawn and not lose it. Even though if you lose it, it's fine because this pawn is still going to promote most.
I'm getting lost.
Yeah, you can never really take that pawn behind, or the other one is too far gone to catch. But look at the evaluation. The engine doesn't hate this anymore, and it's a little
Oh my god, look at the bar!
Actually, I am too much of a
The Nexus power, the Nexus towers
This is gonna be
respawned!
an easy win. This might not be an easy win anymore. You're right, Virtual. Because now what happened is that after these
An
trades,
ally
White gets
inhibitor
this
has
pawn I was talking
respawned.
about, and now White has an
I got some
issue. They
sweats
gotta
teamed
stop
up.
Black's pawn as well. And this king over here is doing a great job stopping 2
Yeah, they were
pawns at the same
scary.
time. So now, you know, the king cannot
Watch the clock.
Oh, there's a big blunder.
Dude, I don't know if you watched the second game or not, but I was trying to talk to them and stuff. But they were locked in. They were so locked in. I was getting really nervous. They wouldn't speak to me at all. Anytime I made a comment, it was just silence.
That's sweet pop, rapscallions.
It happened, everybody!
What happened?
There's a blunder on the board.
There's a
no way of
blunder?
stopping this pawn anymore. This is game over.
essentially game over. The pawn is unstoppable. You can try to run after it. It'll always be one
Wait,
step ahead. And they
is
are
the
gonna
inhibitor
queen.
down
So
now?
at this point, you're
Did they
back
just
Hail
take the
Mary,
inhib?
push the pawns yourself and just see what happens. But
Instead of protecting the inhib, the jungler was just farming jungle camps?
Can't be too much. You
No!
And it's easy to miss.
This is a trundle backdoor.
They know it's about to come. The king is running, but a queen is going to be on the table. Virtual Connor and Grandmaster Nate
Oh
are
no!
gonna take this home, I think.
Winions at this point. Scion ulted. No! They really tried.
Moves here, but typically you're gonna
Wait, so what was the blunder? What were they supposed to do? Eat it? Were they supposed to eat it?
Do the ladder.
Do the ladder, or even a checkmate before. It depends if Connor and Arthur feel comfortable trying to do a checkmate before. But a very easy thing to do.
Oh, not
is to
eat
just
it.
Pick up the pawns, get another queen. You can
They were
even do
supposed to.
3
Oh,
queens,
they were supposed
and
to
then
block
go for a
it. Okay.
3-ladder checkmate.
Oh, okay.
So the king escapes. But you know, Virtual, we're probably going to be seeing 2 Grandmasters in the finals.
Oh, they let the pawn. Oh.
Just like in regular.
You just physically block it. Oh my god, the bar. There's just like a little sliver.
But they gotta keep the hope going. They gotta try to go for the
Oh
stalemate.
man.
If the king is in a position where he can't move anywhere and it's not in check, it does become a draw. And we've seen that happen.
Oh,
other
draw
times
is
in
still
other chess
possible?
tournaments, so-
I'm sorry, Tama. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not the ch-
Pawns, everybody.
We're having
infantry unit. I know.
Yeah, see, dude, this morning, so the call time was 10 a.m. And my agent was telling me how my agent got here at like 9, and Sea-Dog and his Neek stands were already
Here we have queen
practicing backstage.
creating more queens. Would you do the same, Virtual? 3 queens on the
They were just practicing for like over an hour.
They're negotiating it as it were. So 2 queens seems to be the negotiated deal.
I'm
They
getting that
might
one,
go
though.
for
That
3
one
just to be annoying.
It's a check. I don't need the 10 seconds. I don't need the 10 seconds.
No, have it from me.
No.
You don't even want the extra seconds.
There was an illegal move that happened, but there.
Yeah, I woke up and everything I had on last night.
Confidence we're seeing right now.
Oh, he's also good without a coach?
Queen on the board.
I didn't know.
Old school rook
Get
upside
3.
down, substitute for a queen. So we do have an extra one in place.
How much chess has she played previously? Me?
Right. Let's normally
Like virtually none.
Will stalemate happen or not?
So maybe we just do like a.
Okay, Tama's thinking about it. He's trying to be strategic about it, like trying to. Just that there's a bigger chance.
I see what's going on here. He's just farming them under Fountain now. I was getting killed in Fountain too. Oh yeah, I see why pawns are so important.
So they're going
3 move
I
mate.
think they're gonna do a 3rd queen.
I really don't want to stalemate this.
Wait.
Connor knows about the stalemate. There we go. We're gonna see the ladder checkmate.
It's gonna come through. 2 more moves.
It's a perfect position for the ladder checkmate.
It's not dire. It's over.
Now he can trap the king. Damn, Connor's a whole 1,000 elo higher.
Last move here by both sides.
Oh man, he's not gonna make a 3rd queen. Boring.
I think I'm doing arrangement. Surely.
No, Chobo. Okay, I'll hear you out. Let me hear you out.
50 pence and half a Kit Kat.
They're negotiating over here.
Is there any tournament rules for rigging chess games?
That is half a Kit Kat.
Oh, they agreed to no 3rd queen? Okay.
I don't particularly care for Kit Kat chunk.
Diabolical than I ever could have known.
You know it. There.
There's everybody. The checkmate on the board. And our second
Yay.
finalist.
What's your elo now? You said 450 yesterday? Oh, so I was wrong. I thought I was 450, but then I checked today and I'm at 280.
What a matchup this was.
It has been so amazing. Wow, what a game that was.
Don't laugh.
Indeed. No sad end for Tubbo, but he does have another shot a little bit later on in MCC. But right now, there was a certain move. You know exactly which move.
I hope you reach 0 soon. Is it possible to reach 0?
IRL replay of. This is the final one.
I didn't know 280 was possible either. I thought I was checking the wrong like area. I thought the base, like the lowest you could be was 800.
You asked to see me, your ladyship.
Yes, indeed. You have been in my employ, what, nigh on 20 years?
I have, and my father was before me, your ladyship.
Indeed, but you, my
Oh,
pawn, have
they're
made
the
one
chess
too many
pieces.
illegal moves.
I have not done that, your ladyship. Honestly, I am an honest pawn.
Oh, you may, but you know not how to move across my manor. You shall be banished henceforth.
But what am I going to do without your employ, your ladyship?
It is not my problem, you scurrilous fool.
Then fine, I will get my belongings at...
Your brain on LSD.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did miss these actors because I was talking. I was like in between games. I was chit-chatting.
Someone get this pawn out of my house. Oh no. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Hello.
A lovely garden party, my lord. Shame your gambit oh, I missed it. Shame your gambit turned out to be a game bitch. Game bitch? A game bitch. Game bitch. Gambitch. Oh, gambit. Gambitch. I got an ad on my channel.
I have loved them so much.
They reenacted your fork in the first game.
Tournament. What's the contact info?
Oh man.
I want them at every event ever, like weddings, birthdays.
A gambit is when you give up a piece on purpose for an advantage. Oh, it's like
that's what I need.
that's what Queen's Gambit is, like the show. Queen's Gambit, like sacrificing your queen.
I think so.
That's what
too.
Queen's Gambit
Here we
mean?
have them. Team Grandmaster Benjamin Bach, together with Ronnie Berger, who's going to play Team Grandmaster Naxens, who's playing with Sea Dog VA, with Connor. Big round of applause for our finalists, everybody. We're going to be having the grand final very soon.
Now, we have shown our live crowd here in Rotterdam a lot of love. We love them. Thank you so much. But this is for you watching in chat. So pay attention here. It's time to select your Nubia to win player. It's an award for the player that you think has shown the most passion and courage throughout today's event. And let's be honest, we've seen a lot of passion and courage on the board.
Who's in the
Open
final?
the extension and vote right now in the polling widget for the player you think is truly born to win. While you're voting, I need to show you this. About it. The Nubia 3 GT. Held by veracity here. It's a beautiful thing. It embodies the spirit of Born
I'm
to
rooting for
Win.
Sea Dog.
With pro-level gaming capabilities.
I was wondering, am I allowed to leave to go watch it from outside? And then would you guys be shutting down the stream for us?
Experiences accessible to everyone. Plus, Nubia's commitment to innovation ensures that its products remain at the forefront of technological advancement, as displayed and evidenced by their introduction.
Are we supposed to keep it on the whole
display?
Really? Oh, okay. I'll just end it then. Okay. Thank you. All right. Wow, I could have left this whole time. I did not know that.
Is an everyday companion that adapts to your
Let's
need.
I'll raid Anna. I'll see you guys in like 2 hours. Okay. Surely you were watching finals outside. Of course I'm gonna watch the finals outside. I've been waiting to watch this whole time. I'm super excited to see the game. I'm very hyped to see the castles and the gambits and the pawns with the bishops. The end passant. All right. Bye. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go eat. Oh man, I'm tired. I don't know if I want to stream. Because if I stream at like 3, I only have until 6. And then on the way back to my place, I can't stream it. I'm not sure. I'll probably stream in like an hour and a half. Okay. Bye-bye. See you guys later. See you guys in like an hour and a half. Bye. I don't know how to end stream. Okay, bye.